This is Kyle and Brust
Did you call us idiots?
Yeah.
on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
It is a great day to be alive on this Tuesday. Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. I'm Ben Brust, and alongside me is Kyle Wallace. What's going on, Kyle?
Beautiful day out here today. Very beautiful day.
Is it? Have you been outside?
This morning I was. I left the house a little bit later today. I think I left the house at like 8:45 today, which is nice.
Oh, I was sleeping in.
No, I'm not even sleeping in, just moving slow. I worked late last night. I didn't leave here at about almost 6:45,
Cool.
6:50.
He's Kyle Wallace. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text line. Lists is more. YouTube, you can see our beautiful faces at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison.
You get a haircut?
I did.
Okay, when'd you do that?
This morning.
Look at that. Damn, you got an early haircut. What
I
time
had it early.
What was
8
it?
o'clock.
Ooh, she's quick.
Yep.
I gotta get retwisted. Looks nice.
It's been a while since your wedding now. I can tell.
Well, no, see, what happened was I went swimming right after. Once you go swimming, it gets wet. It's like that way.
Got it.
So I got to go back. But you cut nice and low to the sides.
All right, I don't need a full breakdown.
Widow's Peak is popping.
Thank you for telling me that my slight recession is still there in the left and the right.
Did she mention anything today?
No.
Okay. I'm just asking.
I don't need you to be. I don't need. There's already a Twitter account
My
called
favorite-
Ben Brust Hairline.
My favorite Twitter account. You know what's interesting? I haven't seen them post in a while, and it kind of correlates with somebody not being around as much. Have you
Alex
noticed?
Strofe?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
We did find out he had a burner Carbless Talk and Text line name.
Yeah, he sure did. So you never know.
You never know.
You never know who your real ops are.
No, you don't. But the Brewers win 8-3 yesterday as Freddy Peralta comes in town, and it was very enjoyable for the most part. Look, I'm going to be honest.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what to feel because on one hand, you do obviously have to celebrate having the best record in baseball through 100 games.
Yeah.
They did that last year
Yep.
with
Less wins.
less wins. They have more wins this year. And that's very exciting. But The Miz is The Miz. And
He was pitching yesterday.
The Miz was pitching yesterday. He wasn't pitching a lot.
He was pitching like he used to pitch a year ago.
Yeah, but like they'd almost let him go longer than that.
I mean, it was first time back. 4 innings.
And we talked about it. I screamed to the high heavens. I was like, if you think that they're going to monitor him at Potawatomi Sportsbook, the outs recorded was 17.5 with plus
here.
money on the under. I know we can't leave.
Yeah, I was here. And
We need a runner.
We do need a runner.
We need a runner.
Well, can't
Legally.
do that. We need to suggest to somebody else to go do it and then get our little finders or a little suggestion fee.
Suggestion fee.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Whatever's legal, we need to do
I can
that.
suggest anything.
Yeah, we suggest.
And we get a little bit of that scratch.
Yeah, for the suggestion.
suggestion.
Only if it works.
And I made Venmo.
So he went 4 innings, 67 pitches. The velocity dipped as low as 97. And again, first inning, I was like, "Ooh, there's the 103." Like it's popping. Then he started using the off-speed more because I don't think he was comfortable with the four-seamer. Regardless, here's what Pat Murphy had to say post-game about Jacob Misiorowski.
We would have probably let him go further if he was, his delivery and his legs felt great. And yeah, I think he was a little bit out of it. The long layoff kind of affected his delivery and everything else. And I think it was important to notice that and get him out of there then. His velo dropped. He couldn't find the rhythm on his heater and, went to all off-speed stuff. And I think it was important we got him out of there. He didn't throw a commanded heater past the second inning. You know what I mean? It was kind of coming off his legs and kind of getting stuck and then trying to get out of it, and the ball was sailing. So, concerning.
That last part, concerning. I don't like to hear that. And then you move on to today, and you find out that Brandon Sproat is going to be pitching on short rest in order to give Jacob Misiorowski time through the weekend with, I believe, an off day on Thursday. So when I hear that, I'm wondering to myself about everything. Everything.
Yeah.
I mean, like, again, it's not that he can't work his way back to where he was, but I didn't want to think about this at all. And Kyle Harrison being on the injured list, Brandon Woodruff being out for real now, Quinn Priester being out for real. Pitching is a strength. The Brewers keep winning games, but if the Brewers are going to do anything significant, Jacob Misiorowski needs to be pitching like the ace that he is and was before the All-Star break. And so that's why I'm saying I don't know what to feel. I feel happy about the way they continue to win baseball games. And they have a tough schedule the rest of the season. These next couple weeks are not as tough. So there's opportunities to continue to pile on and win games despite who's pitching. But does this change the way that they operate at the deadline? Does this change the way that they operate for what this team can do in the playoffs? Like, those are the things that are running through my head on a day where it's like, they're the best team in baseball. But Pat Murphy's talking about the Miz having seen some concerning things that they then, after he talked about that last night, sounds like Sproat, like I mentioned, is going to pitch on short rest and be a sacrificial lamb to make sure that
a good teammate.
Jacob Misiorowski can get as much rest as he needs to be the best pitcher he can be for the Brewers.
So
how are you feeling? 800-990-3776 is the Carbus Talking text line. I don't know what I'm feeling other than maybe I'm showing how I'm feeling with a little anxiousness.
Yeah, this was my biggest concern when initially the news came out about the Miz and him missing the start before the All-Star game. And they're talking about, a little bit of arm fatigue, or really, he didn't bounce back. He didn't bounce back the way that they thought he would. We did not know whether or not this was a nothing burger or this was something that was real. My biggest concern about the Miz is the fact that he throws so hard. And it's something that we have not seen, is that I don't know if he's a ticking time bomb or not. That is the biggest concern that I have and a lot of other folks have. And what makes me kind of concerned about this is I think about another guy, because always, the one comparison I always make with the Miz is simply Randy Johnson, because you're talking about a tall guy that threw a lot, like that could throw hard, right? And so it made me want to ponder, did Randy Johnson ever have a pitch count he had to deal with?
Still not as comparable, because Miz still has thrown so much harder.
No, I get it, but Randy Johnson, he could touch 100 miles per hour one-on-one, right? And he was throwing heat as well, and Randy Johnson never had a long, prosperous career. He never ran into an issue where they needed to manage his innings. He didn't need to have a pitch count or anything like that. So the thing that concerns me the most is that the Milwaukee Brewers' approach to the Miz is simple as, hey, we're not sure how his body is going to react to all this extra work that he has never had to do in the minors or in the majors. And so now they're going to restrict the amount of innings and amount of pitches that he has. And is this going to be something until he can build himself up? Or is this going to be something that we're going to have to deal with his career? Because, again, we've never seen somebody like The Miz, but anything as close to The Miz, I don't recall a guy like Randy Johnson, or Pedro's not as big, but he threw hard at a certain point in his career. I just don't recall, or Nolan Ryan, these great pitchers who threw hard, having these type of restrictions that we're seeing from the Miz. So I just want to know, is this normal? Is it normal to be able to restrict a guy like this? I think about Paul Skeens. Did Paul Skeens have to deal with restrictions when he came in as a rookie, or in his first full season last year?
But were they restrictions versus having to be restricted because of fatigue?
Well,
that's the difference here.
Yes,
because there's protecting pitchers when they come into the majors and letting them get comfortable and build confidence, and the workload is different than what you would do in anything you would do in the minors. That it's the fatigue part. It's the scratched against the Pirates before the All-Star break. And then coming into this game, all being excited, Miz being quoted and saying he's super excited and what his job is and what he's excited to do. And he's got to kick Freddy's ass, even though, again, it's not like basketball. He's not pitching against Freddy. He's pitching against the hitters. And I'm sorry. I just I want to know. And again, I agree with Dan here. I don't agree. I understand what you're doing with Kyle comparing the two different eras. This is so different that there's no comparison. I know what you're trying to do.
Eras. So wait. I'm sorry, and maybe help me, because I'm trying to understand it. When you say two different eras,
eras. Did you say the Taylor Swift's Errors Tour?
Listen, I say what I want to say. But what I'm saying is this, is it normal for you to have to manage somebody the way that we're managing The Miz? Like, is this normal for starting pitchers like this? That's all I'm trying to figure out. And even though they played in 2 different times, would Jacob Misiorowski last back then? Like, what's the difference between now and then? Would he last? Being able to throw 115 pitches in the game like Randy Johnson has plus multiple times? So that's all I'm asking. And I'm just trying to figure out, is this a normal type of thing for a guy that throws this hard, or should this be something that is going to linger throughout his entire career because he throws so hard that it breaks his body down that he's fatigued
We don't
now?
know, and we can't use any evidence because he's the first case.
I mean,
you call him an alien. He's an alien.
He is.
We don't know. We're going to find out together.
And I think going into the break, what was he at, like 117 innings pitched or something like that?
Something around that.
And so, again, I mean, it's a lot, but it's not huge because a lot of these guys are going to pitch 180 innings, right? Like to start, like a quality starting pitchers. I think last year did Freddie. How many did Freddie get? I know he got 200 strikeouts last year, but I'm just saying, like, for a guy that's supposed to be our ace pitcher, to have to manage him like this, I'm just concerned of whether or not this is part of the maturation process and the growth process for Jacob Misiorowski, and us just bringing him slowly along as he turns into a starting pitcher,
Again,
or is this going to be the Jacob Misiorowski for the rest of his career?
About any of these other pitchers, did they have something within the first 2 years of being brought up at a similar age where it was a similar injury where you had to be restricted, right? Like, I know pitchers have been restricted, as Dr. Denver Dan chimed in about Ohtani being shut down for a little bit pitching-wise.
Didn't Ohtani have to have a surgery?
Again, I'm just trying. We're all searching for the answer. The difference being is, even from an Ohtani standpoint, he doesn't throw as hard as The Miz.
He does not.
Nobody throws as hard as The Miz, which makes this hard to try and use different pitchers or use different use case. There are none. He is the case. He is the study. We've never seen anybody like The Miz. Jeff Passan says it. We all say it. We all see it. We all know it. So that's why it is worth talking about and monitoring. Number one, because when he was healthy, he was the best pitcher in baseball.
But,
no one's seen stuff like this.
Not even
Number
close.
two, the Brewers can't do what they want to do in the postseason without Jacob Misiorowski pitching like...
No, you're right. They cannot do what they want to do without the way he was pitching before he started having these injuries. Because even if he is pitching well, right? Like if he gets us 4 or 5 innings in the playoffs, like that's nice, but then you're leaning on your bullpen. I'd rather have Jacob Misiorowski shutting teams out for 7 innings than allowing it to get to the back end of your bullpen for 8, 9 versus having Jacob Misiorowski get you 4 or 5 and having to depend on the bullpen for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like that you are right. The Brewers are not going to win a World Series if Jacob Misiorowski is only going to give you 5 innings pitch. They're not. The bullpen is not that great to be able to do that. They're not lights out or consistent enough.
Mixed reaction on the Carbless Talk and text line 800-990-3776. A lot of relax or a lot of he throws so hard that this is something we thought was going to be an issue and it might be happening in front of our eyes. How do you feel after Jacob Misiorowski went 4 innings and now is, again, this is not unprecedented from what they've done from the pitching staff standpoint. They did go 6 starters, and he did pitch like 4 straight Fridays in a row because they'd have the 5 starters an off day, and he basically just pitched Friday. As, again, the reaction keeps coming in, and I want to see what people have to say.
No bueno, though.
We'll stay on Jacob Misiorowski, but I also want to talk about Christian Yelich. We have to talk about Christian Yelich. I heard Jen, Gabe, and Chewy talking about Christian Yelich. When you see him at the top of the lineup and what he's done over the last month from a leadoff spot and going back to him driving to the ballpark with, the coaching staff and talking about how he's going to work through it. He's important. He is. But how important is he if he's getting on base on like a 314 clip as the leadoff hitter the last month or so? It's not good enough. Miz, Yelly, Brewers have the best record in baseball. It is cool to say that, but it also, like you said to me earlier, Kyle, been there, done that, which is a cool thing to say, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't take a second to appreciate your Bud Selig days and think about how you probably didn't think this was possible to do 2 years in a row.
Bud Selig days, the early Antanasio days as well.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, you, the K&B fam, 800-990-3776. Miz and Yelly. Next, after Kyle tells us about Steinhoffels.
Oh, listen, if you're looking to upgrade your home, you can do it with Steinhoffels. The thing I love about Steinhoffels is their massive selection. You see all the different locations that they have. They're here locally in the state of Wisconsin, and they have such a great selection. Whether you want to update your bedroom, you want to update your closet, whether or not you want to update your living room, your dining room, they can do it all. If you're looking to finish your basement and you want to get some great furniture, you can do that absolutely with Steinhoffels. And right now with Steinhoffels, you can upgrade your sleep with their Beauty Rest mattress. You can get a Queen Beauty Rest mattress starting at just $14.99. Yeah, you heard that right, $14.99. But if you want to upgrade it a little bit, you want to get that big old king size Beauty Rest Black King adjustable base set, you can get that and get $500 instant in savings. If you're looking to upgrade your sleep, there is no better place to do it than with Steinhoffels. And with Steinhoffels, you can get 60-month financing. So that is fantastic. You don't have to overpay for a great night's sleep. So you can always find Steinhoffels at steinhoffels.com, or you can always go to Steinhoffels in store. Make sure y'all just relax, right? It's Steinhoffels.
Should you relax about Jacob Misiorowski and Christian Yelich's numbers over the last month in the leadoff spot? We'll talk about that with you next.
You're dealing with Kyle and Brust.
Emperor Penguin. You'd be like, yes.
It looks like every other penguin.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless talk and text line is open for you.
We're not trying to get from A to B. We're trying to get from A to SB, as in the Super Bowl.
800-990-3776. The Carbless talk and text line. This is more. Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app. Customizable just for you. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today.
From office lunches to family celebrations, Cousin Subs has the crowd-pleasing catering you need. Choose from customizable party boxes, individual box lunches, fresh-baked cookies, and our classic party chips. Everything you need to satisfy any size group, big or small. Ordering is easy online or on the Cousins app, so you can focus on the fun, not the food. Cousin Subs, we believe in better.
Hi, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Most contractors cut corners and disappear when there's a problem. Not us. Since 1997, we've completed over 60,000 projects, earned thousands of 5-star reviews, and were named 2025 Roofing Magazine Contractor of the Year. We set the standard for exterior remodeling, trusted by homeowners, proven every single day. We're excited to show you why choosing Infinity means peace of mind. Visit infinityexteriors.com to see why your neighbors trust Infinity.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tauscher for Outdoor Living Unlimited. Well, my wife and I chose Outdoor Living Unlimited to build our outdoor project. And when we met with Aaron and Eric Brown, owners and brothers of Outdoor Living Unlimited, we felt like they were the right guys to work with. We share the same hardworking values, and their showroom is a must-see at 665 Larry Court in Waukesha. If you're looking for a new deck, outdoor kitchen, screen room, and more, Outdoor Living Unlimited is a must. Start with OutdoorLivingUnlimited.com and end with an amazing outdoor space.
It's WTMJ's Debbie Loziga. Every morning, I talk about traffic backups and slowdowns around Milwaukee. At Sewer Ninjas, they help homeowners avoid a different kind of backup, a sewer backup. Sewer Ninjas is a Wisconsin family-owned company specializing in sewer camera inspections, drain cleaning, and trenchless repairs that can often be completed without tearing up your yard. Their goal is simple: find problems early and help homeowners avoid costly surprises. Learn more at sewerninjas.com. That's sewerninjas.com.
Sharon needed legal help. She needed Gruber Law Offices.
When I think about Gruber Law Office, I think about how they took care of me, how they make sure that you get what you're supposed to get. Gruber Law Office. One call, that's all. I will always trust one call, that's all.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
They are the best. I'm very happy.
This summer, escape to Lakelon Resort, where lake life meets resort luxury. Nestled along the shores of beautiful Delavan Lake, Lakelon is the perfect destination for a weekend getaway, family vacation, or even a few days to simply unplug and recharge. Enjoy boating and water sports, lakeside golf at Majestic Oaks, relaxing spa treatments, exceptional dining, and breathtaking sunsets along 2 miles of shoreline. Whether you're looking for adventure on the water or a quiet lakeside retreat, the perfect Wisconsin summer is waiting at Lakelon Resort. Visit lakelonresort.com to book your stay today.
ESPN Wisconsin's Gabe Neitzel here for Events by Design. You want people to actually show up for your community event, charity gala, or nonprofit fundraiser while making a memorable impression on them. Events by Design turns those moments into meaningful experiences that engage your audience and bring your mission to life. They manage everything: designing, planning, production. No stress, no loose ends. Just an experience your guests remember, exponentially benefiting your cause. Get started today. Just search online. Events by Design. They design, you party.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and text line. How are you feeling about Jacob Misiorowski only going 67 pitches through 4 innings with the velocity dipping? And by the way, I wouldn't have had this conversation today about monitoring him if Murph didn't say it was concerning and if the velocity didn't dip the way it did through 4 innings. I would be like, all right, I get it. Even if it was just 4 innings and 67 pitches and everything was as it was, I wouldn't have the feeling that I do, but can only go with what I see. And I mentioned,
he also said he felt decent. Felt halfway decent, good enough. I felt halfway decent, good enough. I don't like that. I want to hear, especially the way he is. Yeah, I was great. I was really feeling it today. Yeah, he was off.
What I do know is we talked about how there was a prop at Potawatomi Sportsbook for over under 17.5 outs.
Mm-hmm.
They took it off the board when Murph spoke.
They sure
about
did.
monitoring
That
him.
was before.
I know.
We've
set a run. We need the legal person to take our suggestions while we can't run to Potawatomi Sportsbook. But we do go there even when we're not here, especially me. The all-day brunch with steak and eggs, a steak and bagel sandwich, pancakes, and more. You can build your own burger, tons of desserts highlighted by the MVP Turtle Sundae. Of course, a lot of cheese with all those appetizers. Bingo, slot machines, table games, sportsbook, great food, entertainment. It's all there for you. Must be 21 years or older to enter. Now, a lot of conversation I see around Christian Yelich is, why is he still batting leadoff? And by the way, last year, they tried to bat him leadoff, and it didn't really work. And now he's kind of been the leadoff guy, and they're winning games. But he hasn't been that great. The question becomes, who needs to do it first? Let's just call it what it is. Does Pat Murphy have to say, hey, we're moving you down the lineup? Because there's been times where people have struggled and they move down. But obviously we know he's the veteran leader. He's the longest tenured. He's paid a lot of money. He's well respected. Does Pat Murphy need to say something, or does Christian Yelich himself as the leader need to say, you know what? I probably shouldn't be batting leadoff anymore. Let's put me down in the lineup. There's still value to what he can do, but he doesn't have the same pop and power. Still runs the bases fairly well, but he's not getting on base. Over the last month, it's .314 on base percentage. And again, batting average is less important to me than on base, because this is 2026, especially the way the Brewers play baseball. You get on base, they put pressure on the defense, steal some bases, you manufacture runs. We see it all the time. Who needs to make the first move? And I think of make the first move, Conway. Who needs to do it? Is it Murphy or is it Yelich? Who needs to say, I should not be in the leadoff spot?
I mean, obviously, the way this team is run, it needs to be the manager, Pat Murphy, making that tough decision to move him if that's something that he wants to do. But I understand why Pat Murphy is choosing to ride it out because of how well the team is performing. They're still scoring runs overall. And with the Brewers being in not just first place, but having the best record in baseball, well, I have a game, but having the best record in baseball, it allows for you to ride a slump out. I think the bigger question for us to try to figure out is whether or not this is actually a slump, or is this just who Christian Yelich is becoming at the age of 34? I think that
in the playoffs, he's not been hasn't been good.
Yeah.
If he's not good in the regular season and good relative to what you expect him to be to do something special for the playoffs, then why would you have faith that it's magically going to appear when it hasn't in the playoffs and is dwindling right now in this slump that he's in?
And I want to figure out I wonder what the conversations are between Pat in Christian Yelich, and if they had a conversation about moving him down in the lineup or maybe giving him some days off, or how they want him to work through this. The Brewers, again, they have the benefit to be able to find a way to work through it because of how good they have been just up and down this roster and this lineup. But I will say, to your point, Ben, is that as the slump continues to go on, and you start getting into, let's be honest, once you get into August, getting close to September, that's when we need guys playing their best baseball. You don't have time for guys to work out slumps. You got to figure out what's going to be the best for this organization and best for this baseball team. And batting somebody else in the leadoff spot may be better for this baseball team, especially as you have aspirations to win a World Series. And so I think you can ride it out for the rest of July. Maybe early August, we'll see if that month starts and he gets on fire. But once you get halfway through August, you got to really start tinkering at the lineup, because if this is just going to be a down year for Christian Yelich, you can't allow for Christian Yelich to be part of, when I say not, he's going to be part of the team, but you can't allow for his slump to bring this team down, especially when it matters in the playoffs.
Yeah, long term.
And when he already has, like you said, the issues in the playoffs.
Aaron Fredonia chimes in. It has to be Murphy who makes the first move. The day Yelich thinks he can't do it is the day that he should retire. Yelich has to believe he can do it. It's up to Pat to know that he can't and adjust from there. Justin chimes in. I said this to you, and I was like, this isn't a troll. Justin on the Carbless Talker text line, wouldn't be bad in the 9 spot. Essentially have that 1B leadoff. And you see teams do this sometimes. I could name examples because I'm crazy, but Perdomo, before he got in the meat of the order for the Diamondbacks when they were good, he was batting 9th, and it was essentially from him to Corbin Carroll and Ketel Marte. Like this is not an uncommon thing. I like that. I really do. Because, again, you also, like, when you're batting leadoff, the idea is you want to get that person up to bat as much as possible. And right now you don't want him at bat as much as possible.
Yeah.
I would love the unselfishness, personally. Like, I disagree. If it's Murph, I think that could set an undertone to the club where it's like, he's our leader, and we don't believe him. If Yelich is the one to be like, look, it's the best for the team, he's the leader, right? There's something to that, in my opinion, where you look at the guy in the eyes and it's like, it's not about him, it's about him thinking what's best for all of us. So I think it's more powerful if it comes from Yelich. I doubt it would. It would probably have to be Pat Murphy.
Yeah, and I think the way that this team's identity is, everything runs through Pat Murphy. These are the decisions that Pat Murphy makes. Like, you were just talking about the lineup yesterday and why he decided, hey, maybe you should do this and have Laura come in. No, I mean, Pat Murphy, we trust Pat. Like, Pat's gonna make the lineup.
You trust Pat to just...
I trust,
like,
yes.
You can,
yes.
By the way, it is a thing to be a sheep and it be okay when it comes to the Brewers, but it's also okay to look at like decisions that are being made and whether you agree or disagree with
you can agree or disagree, but I'm not going to second guess Pat Murphy for what he has done in the first 3 seasons as the Brewers manager, right? Like, you look at, again, he's not Greg Popovich, but that's the first name that came to my mind. You don't question Greg. Greg won some titles, but I'm just saying you didn't question Greg because it seemed like he pulled all the right strings. When guys find a way to continue to win a lot, you'll be like, okay, you know what, I'm not going to question what he's doing. And it seems to work out more often than not for Pat Murphy. So when Pat Murphy makes a decision what he wants to do with Christian Yelich, I am 100% behind it. 100%. But I will say, again, we got about 4 weeks left of being able to play around with Christian Yelich before it's go time. If he can't find a way to hit his way out this slump, then we got to move on.
But I don't like the 4 weeks away. Like, you have the best record in baseball.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you just like, all right, we're good. Still try and get better and make the team best every day.
In the next 4 weeks, what is it that if you move him in the lineup in the next 4 weeks, what's the difference between this and then also at the back
getting
end
the
of
person
August?
who's going to be leadoff when you need him to be leadoff in the postseason comfortable now?
Okay, well, again, what if the best option that they can have is Christian Yelich getting back hot again? Wouldn't that be great if Christian Yelich got hot and then all of a sudden he was able to carry into the playoffs?
But
you give that veteran every opportunity.
Like, what if this is what he is at 34? Like,
you'll find out over the next month.
Do you actually have the faith that that's the right move?
Yeah,
to help him to hope he gets hot. That's not a strategy when you have good baseball players all around your team.
Christian Yelich is not a rookie. He's not a young guy in baseball. He is a guy that's been around. He's a savvy veteran. And those type of guys who are the leader of your team.
Doesn't mean you should lead off.
It doesn't mean he has to lead off. But I'm saying if Pat Murphy decides to allow him to try to hit his way out of it, then I'm good with it. I'm absolutely good with it. The only time I'll start questioning it as we get closer to it being when things start to get a little bit tighter You're trying to win. You're not just trying to win the NL Central. You're also trying to find a way to come in first place and get that bye. And so, again, I think right now you're good with it. But once you get halfway through August, I think that's when you make adjustments, when you're really tinkering the lineup to figure out what's going to be the best for the Brewers in the playoffs. I don't think you need to do that right now.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace going to be joined by Tauscher on the Yuengling guest hotline. Before we do, I got to tell you about Road America, because it's America's national park of speed where you can have affordable family fun. Kids 16 and under get in free with a paying adult at the gate. And IMSA is up next, and it is going to be a blast July 30th through August 2nd. You come for the experience. There's so many cool things going on last weekend with the vintage cars driving through the streets of Elkhart Lake. It's conveniently located for you to get to in Wisconsin. You have hillside views, great food, clean bathrooms, and memories can be made when you camp out all weekend at Road America. Again, IMSA coming up next. You know where to go. It's roadamerica.com, roadamerica.com. Mark Tauscher is back for those who were upset having Molly and Jim yesterday. Tauscher addressed what Molly and Jim had to say. Basically, Jim, about the walk-off home run from William Contreras being not so exciting. We hear from Tauscher and a lot of things next.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust.
Payback is I sure have. I still got a video from a lady talking crazy to me. I said, oh, ma'am, I am writing a review.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. Right now, buy 4 windows, get 4 free in 48 months with 0% interest, same as cash. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Wisconsin, let's talk about something near and dear to my heart. Beer. Specifically, great beer. And if you haven't met Yuengling yet, allow me to introduce you. Yuengling is the oldest brewery in America, founded in Pottsville, PA in 1829. 197 years, 6 generations of family-owned brewing. Do you know how they became America's oldest brewery? By making great beer. This is a real American beer. Smooth, rich, and finally here in Wisconsin. So grab a Yuengling, raise a glass, and celebrate history the way it was meant to be celebrated, by drinking it. Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America. DJ Yuengling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
What life events have you experienced over the past couple of years? Well, maybe one is coming up. The sale of a company, death, divorce, a health crisis, or helping to pay for college or a wedding. Well, Annex Wealth Management has assisted clients with life events, but planning for them can make all the difference. Knowing what you own, why you own it, and how much you're paying for it is a big part of smart financial planning. Annex has an entire in-house team that works together so you can make informed decisions when life events come up. Click Get Started at AnnexWealth.com.
It's a winning explosion at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. This July, Winplosion rockets in, bursting with $300,000 in cash and reward play. For your shot at winning, just play with your rewards card. Then join us for the Thursday night prize drawings. Plus, every Winplosion entry also counts toward the big WinFest Grand Finale in September. It's Winplosion. Big bang, big bucks. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
You already know that Kessler's is the world's largest employee-owned group of jewelry stores.
We were recently told that Kessler's is the fastest growing group of jewelry stores in America.
Well, it just goes to show you.
Show you what?
That people like to feel good.
What do you mean?
Rick, you know how many people will drop by and look in the showcases and have some coffee and chat with their sales associates?
Yes.
That doesn't happen at other stores.
Really?
People come to Kessler's because it brightens their day.
It makes them feel good.
It certainly makes me feel good.
Tell me why.
Well, everyone's always in a good mood. And everything is clean and sparkling and romantic and happy.
It feels like sunshine and rainbows, doesn't it?
Sarah, that's exactly what it feels like.
When you're having a gray day, come to Kessler's.
Have some coffee and let us clean your jewelry.
Our jewelry cleaning equipment is completely different than what you have at home.
And we're delighted to do it for free, of course.
Welcome to Kessler's.
To find the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Paul Hansen here, founder of Iron Jock. Worried about the heat this summer? Don't sweat it. Our gear is made for real life. Iron Jock apparel combines moisture wicking with superior cooling and advanced odor-fighting silver ion technology that eliminates 99.9% of odor causing bacteria, so you are fresh for whatever's next. Our focus is simple. Make apparel that performs hard no matter where you are or what you are doing. Visit us at ironjock.com to experience the difference.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Green and Gold Hall of Famer.
It's been very, very rough, I think is the nicest way to put that.
Solving the world's problems one day at a time.
Go find somebody that can excite you and get your group ready, period.
It's Mark Tauscher.
Well, that's why you're not the GM.
On Kyle and Brust.
On the Yingling guest hotline is Mark Tauscher, the Packer Hall of Famer, with a warm welcome back to Willie and Tausch this morning. Tausch, what's going on?
Oh, warm welcome back. What does that mean?
I felt it from the fans as Jim Rutledge from Jim and Molly and Jim is bored by less exciting things in, bat flips and nuked home runs where you can throw the bat in the air, trot the bases. He was not excited by the walk-off home run, and so I know there was some souls that were happy to have you back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I think Jim, first off, I did tell him in the office today, thank you for providing that. I think what most of us would look at as a really bad take, but he feels that way. I don't understand how you could have watched the highlights of Sunday's game and said anything but, boy, that's blank and awesome. But Jim found a way, and that's what makes Jim Jim.
Oh, wow. So it sounds like you accepted that malarkey, huh? On your show.
No, I don't accept it.
Your show was trending all over social media, beyond Wisconsin, across the country, and you weren't on it. The Willie and Tausch logo is attached to that nonsense. You are forever attached to your show being the show that said walk-off home runs are meh. Willie and Tausch.
No, that's not. It wasn't my show. Jim and Matt,
it was Willie and Tausch.
No, it was Matt. It was Jim and.
You keep saying Matt.
That's tricky.
A little tricky.
Deal. I'm learning. They were nice enough to fill in for us, and I appreciate that. They put their own spin on content. They do it their way. That is part of the deal. And as you noticed this morning, I got after Jim quite a bit. I think it was a ridiculously bad take, and that happens. We all have them. We all have bad takes.
Rumors have it that you have put your name in the hat to approve substitutions when you're out moving forward. Is that a true rumor that I'm hearing across the offices?
No, listen, man. I do my job. I try to do it as well as I can. I am not upper management, so no. If they
a true soldier.
I'm not going to go down the road. I was going to say something. I'm not going to.
Go down that road.
Nope,
go
don't
down.
do it.
Skip
Mark
on down.
Tauscher on the
Skip on
Yingling
down
guest
that
hotline.
road.
Tauscher, I wonder if there's any examples of this in your life. So Yelly struggled in the last month in the leadoff spot, but the Brewers are winning baseball games. But it's not just about now; it's about the future and what they can do in the playoffs. And we can get into the Miz in a little bit, but. In this situation, I had said either Pat Murphy or Christian Yelich kind of need to be like, who needs to make the first move about moving? Like, Yelich can be like, hand up, like, it's better for the team if I'm not batting leadoff, or Murphy needs to say it. Who do you believe needs to say it? And have you seen an example like that in the past?
Yeah, no, I think Murphy has to do that. Players are never going to get there. You can have honest conversations, and the coach could come up and say, hey, you're not getting it done. And we maybe take a beat hey, maybe go on the 15th day and, get your ankle or your shoulder or something and just try to regroup and see if we can't. But I don't think if there's ever a player that comes up to you and says, man, hey, I stink, I can't do it, you're in big trouble. So in this case, if that is indeed the case, that has to be led by the front office. That's the reason they're in those positions, is to make those tough decisions.
Absolutely. Now, speaking of tough decisions, I don't think it was tough, but Devontae Wyatt getting the contract extension. What should we expect from production-wise from a Devontae Wyatt now that he's going to be with the Green Bay Packers for the next 4 years? What should Packers fans expect?
I think the big thing you have to do is just hope that he stays healthy, because there is a direct correlation. When you start looking at some of the games that the defense struggled, Devontae Wyatt wasn't out there. And I look back at that Cowboys game, and I could be wrong. You guys can correct me if I am. I think the Cowboys game, Dallas had a hard time moving the football, and then Devontae Wyatt got hurt, and it was a free flow. So there's no doubt that when he's healthy and when he is, out there, he is a really good pass rusher and a good football player. But unfortunately, too many times you start seeing and feeling like he's on the ascent, and then all of a sudden he gets injured and he has to go down. And it is a real, battle to keep climbing up, whether it's a hill, a mountain, a roller coaster, you use whatever analogy you want. You want to get up there, you want to hang, and then you want to roll right back up. And unfortunately, in his case, he's getting there, and all of a sudden something kind of chops the legs out underneath, and he's got to reset. And now that he's got this new deal, maybe it'll, give him a little peace of mind, and he can fortunately stay healthy, and he can and he can really be a highly productive player, which is obviously why Green Bay felt like they could give him that contract.
Now, should I be concerned with the fact that all these extensions that the Green Bay Packers have given out, even the fifth-year option to Lucas Van Ness, all guys who are injury-prone? Lucas Van Ness, injury-prone. Jaden Reed has been hurt 2 of the last 3 seasons. Christian Watson, we know the story. You know what the story is with Devontae Wyatt, as you just explained. And then there's a guy named Tucker Kraft, which, yes, he tore his ACL. But you got all these different guys who are getting these contract extensions, and they all have really devastating injuries that made them miss a large chunk of time.
Welcome to the NFL. I mean,
That's
it
football.
would be ideal. It would be ideal if everybody was crystal clean. And I can just tell you this. I recall distinctly when I went to the Combine in Indianapolis. And I did not play a ton at Wisconsin until my last year. So I fortunately was pretty clean when it came to the medical. And one of the team docs said, boy, looks pretty clean. If you play in this league a long time, you're going to be in a binder. Your stuff's going to be in a binder. And sure enough, that's how this works. There are very few people that's not the case. But to answer your question, yeah, I think if you're a fan, you could be concerned. You'd love for everybody to be healthy, but it's just not the reality of the business. And you have to kind of project and see, all right, well, when this person is playing, when they're healthy, can they be the high-level performer that we need to win? And when you answer that yes, and you bank that you're going to get 75 or 80% of the games played, you're going to take that and you're going to be happy with it. And sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. You hope that you win more of those contract battles than you lose if you're an organization. And from a player standpoint, a lot of these guys probably don't sign that contract. That's going to be less value and less guarantees than some of their peers if they don't have those injuries. So there's a give and take on both sides of it.
Tauscher, speaking of the binder, when you wake up every day, what's the one part of your body that you're just like, damn?
Oh, it changes.
Oof.
I think it changes. For the most part, and I have a great partnership now with MoMA, who has really helped me with my knee. My knee is feeling a heck of a lot better than it was at the end of the last calendar year. But I've had 2 reconstructive surgeries and a ton of arthritis on my left knee. So if that is not what hurts me the most, that's typically a good day.
How old are you, Tausch?
I am almost 50.
Why'd you need to know that?
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No, out of curiosity.
Kyle.
Yeah.
Kyle, what's your social security number?
None of your damn business.
What's your annual income? What's your
Not enough.
dreams and goals?
What's your net worth?
No, I was just asking your age based off your body and the fact that, in your 40s, as I get closer and closer to my 40s, and I didn't play in the NFL. It's like, okay, yeah, it's pretty young to be having them type of pains.
Anyway, Tausch is on the Yingling guest hotline with
Kyle,
Kyle.
hey, listen, man. I knew what I signed up for in that regard. You hope that on a day-to-day basis you can accomplish and do what you want to do. There were some days, especially late in that last calendar year, that I was really struggling, and I am 100% feeling better. But yeah, that's the deal. You don't have to like it. I would love that if I felt great every day and I could play high-level tennis and high-level pickleball like I could. Those days are getting fewer and further in between, though.
We still love you, Tausch, no
You
matter
look
what.
good. You look good.
Kyle's being really very inquisitive today.
Oh, thank
Very
you.
inquisitive.
I thought maybe he was going to attack me. I was prepared.
Maybe he was. You just don't know it. Tauschi, the Miz, right? The Brewers have the best record in baseball through 100 games for the second year in a row. And again, thinking from, as Kyle talked about, growing up and watching bad baseball and it's fun naming names of players of,
Tausch knows the names,
Yeah.
man.
I do love those games. Yeah, it's fun.
The question, though, is, are you thinking about
J.J.
more?
Hardy.
Oh, well,
he was
JJ was actually
really
part of good. I was
Yeah.
thinking more like John Jaha
They
type.
were okay. They weren't dominant.
Jeff
by-
Cirillo, Fernando Vina, Marquise Grissom,
Yeah.
Jose Hernandez. Like, that's when we sucked.
Was Billy Hall part of the good or the bad?
He was part of the bad and the good. He was
Okay.
he was part of the start of the good,
Hybrid.
and back end of the bad. Yeah.
You're gonna. I mean, man, it's too bad you probably don't remember like the '80s and '90s. But B.J. Robideau.
What a
fun
name!
to say.
I was gonna say B.J. Surhoff.
Yeah, great name. Surhoff was great too. Catcher. Jimmy Sundberg. Yeah, there's some really good names.
Are you thinking more about the Brewers having the best record in baseball, or wondering just about Jacob Misiorowski and if he can be?
No, I'm just thinking about old names now. You guys got me.
Bob
you guys know
Wickman.
how my mind works.
You remember Big?
I'm going down a rabbit hole. Teddy Simmons.
Okay.
So you start going into the '80s.
Yeah, I'm
Ben
gonna say the 80s, I don't know.
Ogilvy, Rick Manning.
Give
You
him
remember
30 on
Rick
the clock.
Manning?
See how many he can name.
Yeah.
No, I'm not there right now. I just love. That's a fun game to. Corey Hart. You
Well,
guys remember
see,
him?
again,
Corey
he
was
was part
part
of the good.
See, the pre-Corey
Yeah.
Hart first baseman, Richie Sexton.
Yeah, Richie hit some home runs.
He hit a
was
lot of
big,
home
strong,
runs.
tall,
Yeah.
big, tall, physical dude. Yeah,
he sure
you
was.
said Cirillo.
Yeah.
Greg
yeah.
Vaughn. You guys remember
Greg Vaughn. Yeah, I was young. A lot of those guys lived in the area that I went to school at. So
Yeah.
Cool.
Good
very cool.
Good deal.
Very cool.
All right, continue.
Tausch, anything for us?
Mark Loretta. Remember Mark Loretta?
I do.
We
Yeah, I
thought
remember Mark
these
Loretta,
guys
yeah.
were going to lead us to a championship. We didn't realize how bad we were going to be.
Dude's
Did you
naming
really though.
dude's
Did you
naming
really?
guys in random eras of sports is just what they do best.
Yeah.
That's what guys do. Yeah, I do have a question for you.
Jeremy
too.
Brunitz.
We had Dom Catronio on today, and by the way, Dom is fantastic. Check him out on all of his post-game coverage on WTMJ. The question I had was, and Jesse Nelson, yes, Jesse Nelson brought a comp up, Benny, that you were
I heard.
on, a team that you were on, and do you think Brewers fans feel like we can do it? Because last year I was lamenting the fact that it felt like we were all already kind of baking in, we can't beat the Dodgers. They spend too much money. And by the way, the fans were right that said that. We couldn't. Do you feel like we're better equipped, and do you think we're in a better spot this year right now because our record is better than we were last year?
As currently constructed, it's tough because of the pitching, right? You lose Woody, you lose Priester, the Miz 67 pitches with fatigue. If the fatigue didn't happen and they just had him on the pitch count restriction and the velocity didn't go down through 4 innings, I wouldn't have blinked an eye. But the idea that Pat Murphy said that was concerning is now something you have to monitor, and the Brewers can't be what the Brewers need to be if Jacob Misiorowski isn't the true ace that we saw. As currently constructed, no, but I think with the deadline, you never know. Like
So you're
Matt
saying
Arnold
you
will
felt
tell you
better
how much
last
he
year
believes.
with-
No, they're better
You
this
felt
year.
better
I
last
just
year with
think
Miz
it's kind of a
being
wash
more
at this point. Like where they're at
spotty?
right now. If you asked me 2 weeks ago, it's a different answer. It's all based off the Miz for me.
Yeah, Miz has got to be the key. There's no doubt. Okay.
Yeah.
Kyle?
Kyle's on to 2030.
no,
He thinks the
well,
prospects are going to lead them to a World Series in 2030. He's
No,
he's
no,
a closet Dodgers
no.
fan. He's rooting for Giannis and
Tausch,
Bobby in Miami.
Tausch, I'm a realist. What I said is, I said the window for the Brewers really opens up next year, but really 2028 to 2030 is where this team is only going to be the best team in
Isn't that
baseball.
pathetic?
They're going to be a true world.
Wildy does this. Hold up a second, fellas.
Oh, yeah, hold
Wildy
up.
does
Wait
this.
a minute.
I don't think the Packers this year, but next year. And my point to everybody is, all of these teams change. 25% of their roster changes year in, year out.
But you do know baseball's the one you have the farm system where you see guys are coming up. The Brewers have some of the best prospects in baseball. You're seeing a
doesn't mean they're all going to pan out. You have
Pratt.
major leaguers that are getting you to the best record in
You
baseball
understand
2 years in a
pitching?
row.
Yeah,
We had Woody and Bernsey, and we thought we were the creme de la creme. And then one gets traded, the other's arm blows out. Like you just don't know.
The reason why this year I'm not as confident right now is because right now all your best pitchers have some type of injury issue. You got a guy on the IL in
But in
Kyle.
2030, you think it's going to be fine? Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
no injuries, and all the prospects are going to be great.
You don't know, but I think the team's going to be better. They don't have a big bopper right now. Like the big bopper is Jake the Rake Bowers. They don't have a big bopper. Their best home
we
run
don't
hitter
even
last
know.
year.
Where's the bopper coming from? One of these prospects is for sure going to be a bopper?
Google Andrew Fisher, Tausch. Andrew Fisher. Across Double A and Single A, the man.
He's called the Big Bopper.
He is going to be your big bopper. Yes, sir. And Jackson Churio is going to be a big bopper within starting in the next 2 years.
We got big boppers all over the place here. You should get a fishing endorsement with all those bobbers.
You know,
Boppers.
Tausch nailed it. You know what I like about both of us?
What is that?
You and we can have honest conversations just like Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin does.
Amen. And we're not going to haggle.
We're not going to haggle. Kyle does the haggling. We don't haggle. No haggling.
Amen. See you, fellas.
I'm going to tell you about Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. As Tausch mentioned, no haggling. They don't like haggling. Kyle is the haggling. No haggling here. Pella Windows and Doors Wisconsin sticks to straightforward pricing, honest conversations, and helping homeowners find the right fit for the home, and they never use those high-pressure sales tactics. I can tell you from experience working with their team. When I've worked with their team, I've experienced what I'm going to tell you right now. They manufacture your windows and doors, sell, install, and service them. Been through the process of all three, and Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin has been there the entire time throughout. Real pricing, premium quality, no games. PellaWI.com. Whatever your budget is, they have financing options. You don't need to do all of your project at once. Spread it out with Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. PellaWI.com. I like spicy tea. Spicy old tea is my favorite.
It was fun.
With Kyle and Brust
Man, Kyle, do you ever know what you're talking about?
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
ESPN Wisconsin celebrates Wildy and Tausch's 10-year anniversary, presented by Steinhoffels.
Our very first guest, Aaron Rodgers. Give us an over-under on what number would you set for how many shows we do together?
Daily, 52 weeks in a year. I'm going to say you do about 230.
Wildy and Tausch's 10th anniversary is also brought to you by Sendix, by Outdoor Living Unlimited, by Gruber Law Offices, by UW Credit Union, and by Events by Design.
Kevin Moret for Mentality. For our guys wanting to lean up and preserve their muscle mass, nothing is more powerful than combining testosterone therapy with GLP-1s. The TRT builds muscle and fuels metabolism, while GLP-1s target fat stores of the body. Clients currently combining these two revolutionary treatments look better than they have in years. This treatment isn't for everyone, only the guys that want next-level results. Start today at lowtusa.com. That's lowtusa.com.
With 18 unforgettable holes on 250 acres of natural private land, the Bog provides the ultimate golf experience. After your round, stop in the clubhouse for food and drinks. Call 262-284-7075 or visit golfthebog.com.
Hungry for something fresh and delicious? Get your favorites from Cousin Subs delivered straight to your door. From our freshly baked bread and hand-sliced meats and cheeses to our famous sides, crispy golden fries, Wisconsin cheese curds, or creamy mac and cheese. Every meal made to order and ready to enjoy. Ordering is quick and easy online or through the Cousins app, whether it's a solo lunch, family dinner, or a spread for the whole crew. Let us bring it straight to you, fast and fresh. Cousin Subs. We believe in better.
One great day of golf can change lives. Join us Monday, August 31st for the Salvation Army Milwaukee County County's Swing for the Kettle Golf Invitational at Oakwood Park Golf Course in Franklin.
Your participation directly supports food, shelter, and life-changing programs for children and families throughout our community.
We'll be broadcasting live from the course, but the day is really about you, getting golfers and sponsors together to make a difference.
Foursomes, individual golfers, and sponsors are all welcome. Reserve your spot today at samilwaukee.org. That's samilwaukee.org.
How much time have you spent searching your garage for a tool or a piece of equipment that you know is in there somewhere? Hey, it's Jen Latta from Jen, Gabe & Chewy. Closets by Design helps homeowners transform cluttered garages with custom cabinets, wall storage systems, and flooring solutions built around the way you live. I love what they did with my closet, and now I understand why so many homeowners trust them with their garages too. Right now, you can get 40% off and ask them about special financing options. Schedule your free in-home design consultation today at closetsbydesign.com and tell them Jen sent you.
Beautiful day for Brewers baseball. Brats in one hand, your Brewers checking card from Associated Bank is in the other. And with a tap, it's 20% off gear at the Brewers team store. An express entry so you can tailgate longer. And up to 50% off home game tickets. All that power, all for the crew. Only with Brewers checking from Associated Bank. Join the crew at AssociatedBank.com/Brewers. Member FDIC.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tauscher here for MoMA. Battling a sore knee, a shoulder, elbow, hand, neck, back, or foot pain? MoMA can get you back in the game. MoMA is the new Midwest Orthopedic and Musculoskeletal Alliance, connecting trusted local providers like OIW, SMOC, and Innovative Pain, with expert care and innovative treatments provided in their offices. The Surgery Center, Ortho Laser, Smart Scan, or MOSH. With the best orthopedic care and recovery, MoMA can get you back to doing what you love. Call or walk in today. Visit MoMAMKE.com. That's MoMAMKE.com.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, hanging with you. Tell you what, after being out of town all weekend, coming back home, didn't do the Sunday night grocery run, so the Monday night grocery run, specifically at Sendik's. Yeah, I saw it. $5.99 at Sendik's for the Screamin' Sicilian Original, loaded edge to edge with real cheese and premium toppings. You can get the Screamin' Sicilian breadsticks. Those are amazing as well. But the idea, I was like, let's do frozen pizza Tuesday and frozen pizza Friday. So we stocked up at our local grocer's freezer, which is Sendik's. And again, you can go to any local grocer and find Screamin' Sicilian and find a pizza that you're going to love. Detroit style, stuffed crust.
I had the stuffed crust on Saturday.
Saturday?
Yeah.
What flavor?
We had the pepperoni. No. She wanted ultimate. We'll talk about she later on. But she wanted
Wait,
the one.
what do you mean?
The child I was taking care of.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. So it's not about you. It's about.
Yeah, she
But
wanted
again, like I said, there's a
pepperoni,
pizza
veggies,
for
everything.
everybody.
Everything. Yeah, it
you
is.
said what you normally have, but you had some people in town, so I got to change it up, and Palermo's has that for you. Find your screaming pleasure in your local grocer's freezer. All right, before we get to Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust, what the heck are you talking about? Who's she? Because I think you say she is a married man. If it's not baby girl, I'm starting to get concerned.
It was not baby girl. It was the other baby girl. So, this weekend
What do you mean, the other baby girl? That sounds bad. There's only one baby girl.
Well, there's one baby girl, but then every little girl in my family, I say, hey, what's wrong, baby girl? That's my little baby girls. And so this weekend, I had the Wallace daycare.
What are they? Are you
They're my
nieces,
cousins. They're my little cousins. And so my little cousin, who's 14, ended up, we saw her, a couple on a boat for my mom's birthday, and my wife was like, hey, if you want to sleep over, you can sleep over anytime. Now, this is the same girl that last year slept over for her
Oreo Gate?
For her, no. I don't remember nothing with Oreos. I remember with the ribs. They wanted ribs, and they wanted all this type of food for her friend's birthday. We bought all this food. My wife bought like $70 worth of food for 2 girls. I said, this is crazy. And so this year, of course, we had her over again because she wanted to come over, and my wife did the same. What do you want to eat? And
she said, you're mocking your wife like that?
Well, through text. And so, we fed her. And so here's the thing. Kids are expensive, and they're always hungry. okay? Because this girl came over to my house. And we fed her like you should feed people. And so then we,
starve her?
they
Yeah,
went, no, I can't starve her. And then we went, they went to the little community pool. They swam, came back, they ate. And then we made a little run to a little grocery store that you can also get clothes and toys at. So we're at the grocery store with clothes and toys. We're there. I go grab some juices. They go grab some other stuff. We leave. We get home. I lay on my couch from Steinhoff's, put my feet up. 2 minutes later, you know what this girl said to me?
Oh, of course.
I'm hungry. I said, you hungry? She said, yeah, I'm hungry.
Why'd you have to ask?
I said, well, because I was
I thought you were going to feed them.
Well,
like
I was confused because we just left the store that had food. And so I said to her, I said, are you hungry? Or are you hungry? She said, I'm hungry. I said, girl, we just left the grocery store. Like, what? Why didn't you say this?
Get your ass in the kitchen, Kyle.
15 minutes ago.
Start cooking.
And so I was laying down. I said, okay. And after I had chastised her, I laid down. And she said, are you going to leave or what? I said, oh, my gosh. And my wife said, you got to go get her some food. So I had to go get this girl some food. So I had to go get her some more food. That's when we ended up getting some pizzas for her because she was hungry. But I'm like, damn, these kids eat. I said,
not hungry. Everyone, not hungry. Hungry.
And then I was thinking to myself, like, damn, these kids eating. And later the girl was eating something too. I said, damn, these kids eat at your house. They eat your everything. Whatever we had, I had a whole bunch of loot. And I mean, she's a growing girl, beautiful, wonderful girl.
Why do you put the prereqs out there?
I bought some little chicken nuggets, and I bought some more because she wanted Alfredo for Friday. So I said, all right, well, we're gonna run out of chicken because you're gonna make Alfredo.
Well, this is great.
Yeah, maybe my wife loves to cook for guests. Guest. And so
it was just guests?
It was for one guest. And so I decided to get some more chicken tenders, and she loved the chicken tenders. So I found myself making them more for her. Like, damn, these kids go eat all my damn chicken tenders. Oh, so then I take her home the next day, and her little brother wants to play football. He's a hooper. He said he want to play football this year. Cuz he's to play football. So I said, all right, well, I'll take you to play some football after I get done with Sunday Karma. So I take him to play football with Sunday Karma.
He's hungry.
We get done. We get in the car. He lives 2 blocks from his school. As we're getting ready to turn to get to his block, he said, I sure am hungry. I said, and so like when a kid say, I'm sure am hungry, and his parents are gone, he's just at the house by himself.
You don't want him eating chips.
I said, okay, all right. I said, so what do you want to eat? And he said, well, I really like Culver's. And I was like,
no,
okay.
let me ask you this.
Okay.
When they specifically, I guess, because at this point I know Kyle. He spent a lot of money on baby girl who stayed. Now you got your other cousin. You could only get this. Are you doing that to them?
Well,
oh my God!
I can't do it to these kids quite yet. I complain. I didn't want to complain to him because he's the quiet, nice one. But then when we get to the dang place. I'm thinking, he gonna get a meal. I'm looking at him like, all right, maybe like $10. Can I get the double cheeseburger with bacon on it? I said, damn, boy. Instead of fries, can I get cheese curds? I said, damn, boy. And then so, and then got a little drink. Came out to like $15, and then I paid. He said, thanks. Thanks, cuz. I said, damn, these kids.
Chill, man.
These kids, listen, you don't understand. Literally, because my wife, she bought 2 packs of noodles. I said, why we need these 2 packs of noodles for this girl?
Are they gone?
Don't get me started. We didn't even finish all the damn noodles with so many noodles. But I said to myself, kids eat out of the house. These teenagers eat. I don't know how. Ben, get ready, because though you might be having some girls, they eat too. Everybody eats. They're growing. They're growing children.
Everybody eats.
And their favorite line is, "I'm hungry." I don't think you understand, but I'm not used to kids telling me I'm hungry. That's all I heard this weekend. I'm hungry, and they hungry.
You sound ready to be a parent.
And their pockets ain't got nothing but dust and lint in it. They say I'm hungry, knowing damn well ain't nothing coming out their pocket. Another thing, my cousin asked me to take him to get something to eat, knowing dang well he wasn't even gonna reach in his pocket for nothing. I can't let a 16-year-old reach in his pocket for nothing. I'm like, dang, man, these kids.
Did you work extra hard this week?
Man, I'm all it. This weekend I did, but all it's telling me is I don't know how I'm gonna afford kids. I wanted to have maybe 3 kids. They all gonna be, because listen, I'm 36, so we only got 4 years to knock them out. So whatever we get by 40, we get by 40.
All right,
so
that's enough.
if it's 2 or 3 kids, I don't know how I'm gonna afford them. I don't know how people afford these kids. Because it's $15 for him. Multiply that times 2 more kids.
Plus you and plus your wife.
Yeah, hell yeah. A family of 6, it costs $80. I see why people mad about the economy. Hell, I will be too. I can't feed a family on my salary.
800-990-3776.
I don't know why
you should
laughing.
run a daycare.
No, because first and foremost,
800-990-37. Well, I mean, like
they be eating off the dollar menu if that still exists.
Like, I just love that.
You know what's crazy?
Hey, what else?
We could have went to a dollar menu place, but no, the kids want the best of the best nowadays.
He's gonna take advantage of you.
Oh
Smart
my
kids.
gosh,
Smart
we drove past some dollar menu places.
Did you say you want that one?
No, I did. He had already told me what he wanted. We drove past 2 places that got dollar menus or $2 menus, and he ain't even bet. I said, you want Popeyes? He said, nah, I don't want that. I said, okay.
800-990-3776. Caller number 7 for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? That's coming up next in 2 short minutes. You get 15 questions in 90 seconds. You're allowed to say skip or pass. All he's got is dust and lint in his pocket. Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? 800-990-3776. Again, Kyle reads 15 questions, 90 seconds. You're allowed to skip or pass. Did I win last week? No, good showing, but a loss.
You've taken a lot of L's.
Caller 7, 800-990-3776. Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust in 2 minutes?
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on where you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Someone had a birthday.
Yep, 50. Can't believe it.
50 years of wisdom.
Great segue. We have a health reminder from the CDC.
Pneumococcal vaccination is recommended for adults 50 or older. Says here, we're over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia than adults under 50.
I don't love those odds.
Same. Look what I found. Pfizer's Prevnar 20 is proven to help protect adults against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease in just 1 dose. And millions have already gotten it.
Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you have a severe allergy to its ingredients. A weakened immune system may lower your response. Common side effects include injection site pain and swelling, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138. Visit Prevnar20.com or talk to your doctor or pharmacist.
I'm on Prevnar20.com now, scheduling my appointment.
Good idea. And happy 50th.
Calling all High Life lovers, the Champagne of Beers is making history. They're selecting their very first mayor of the Champagne of Beers region. Share your story, throw your hat in the ring, and show us why you love High Life by visiting the Miller Brewery website. Must be 25 plus to sign up, 21 plus to enjoy. Celebrate responsibly.
If only life had a remote control, you could pause or rewind. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
We are the home of green and gold off-season coverage. 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. With Kyle Wallace, here's Ben Brust.
It is Kyle and Brust here on ESPN Wisconsin. I'm Kyle Wallace. Ben Brust is out in the hallway somewhere hiding. See Cat holding it down as it is time for Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Today's contestant is Matthew in Mugwanago. Matthew, what's happening, man?
Oh, nothing much. I'm actually on a road trip back to Mugwanago. Just had a great weekend down in Indiana.
Oh,
so
wow. You visited the site. Did you visit the Hammond, Indiana, where the Indiana Bears will be playing coming up soon?
No, we're about to drive past it. We were down by IU in Bloomington.
Oh, okay. Home of the national championship, Indiana Hoosiers. Okay. Well, you already know what time it is. It's time to play Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
those of you who say Ben Brust is an idiot, here's your chance to be proven right. It's time to play Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? Presented by Lakeland University. Don't put your life on hold to earn your degree. Build a schedule that fits your needs at lakeland.edu. Also sponsored by Geist Garage Doors, your local trusted garage door company for over 70 years. Don't think twice. Call Geist.
All right, Matthew and McGuanago, you know what it is. It's 15 questions in 90 seconds. You can say skip or pass, and we will come back to that question if we have time in the end. Matthew, you have any questions?
No, sir.
You ready to rock and roll?
Yes, sir.
Let's get it. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Some of this band's top hits are Who Are You, Baba O'Reilly, and Pinball Wizard.
Skip.
What country is the city of Prague located in?
Czechoslovakia.
What's the next line of this nursery rhyme? Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall.
Humpty Dumpty had a great fall.
Tony Romo famously dated this pop star from 2007 to 2009 before marrying his current wife.
Pass.
Wisconsin borders how many states?
1, 2, 3.
The big-time actor stars in The Departed, Interstellar, Jason Bourne, and Good Will Hunting. This big-time actor stars in those. Who is that actor?
Pass.
Which U.S. president was famously rumored to have gotten stuck in the White House tub?
Pass.
Which brand is known for the mascot Toucan Sam?
Sorry, can you say that again?
Which brand is known for the mascot Toucan Sam?
Pass.
What amendment gave women the right to vote?
The 9th.
When the moon moves between the sun and the earth, casting a shadow on earth, what is this called? It is correct. It counts if you get it.
Lunar eclipse.
All right. Thank you, Matthew. Got him for a 3 spot? 2 spot?
I don't have that many. No.
I have
I'm looking
Humpty
at
Dumpty. I have 2.
I've got
Taft.
I've got like 1.5. I'm unsure about number 2 being correct or not. About
number 2. He got number 3. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall, and then he got William Taft. He said Taft.
Oh, I heard pass.
Oh, I heard Taft.
Okay,
Well,
you heard Taft. Taft will give that one.
Well, you can play it back. And number 2, he said Czechoslovakia, didn't he?
Yes. Is that the same thing as the Czech Republic?
I
think it used to be called Czechoslovakia.
Is Czechoslovakia the same thing as the Czech Republic? No, they are not the same.
Okay, so we got if you said Taft, which I'm going to assume yes, you heard it better than me. I had 1 headphone in. He's got 2.
Okay. So they used to be together. Now they're separate, so it will be separate.
Okay, I'll grab
Czechoslovakia is
Benjamin.
not. All right, cool. Sounds good. Rough showing. We didn't get through all the questions. He was getting kind of like he said the 9th instead of the 19th Amendment for the women's right to vote. So Ben Brust has a good shot here today.
Kyle, you're a good barometer on this. You're not biased at all. Well, I'll hold what I was going to say.
Yeah, you can hold what you're going to say. Hey, Ben Brust, how you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing all right. I'll be honest with you. You got a shot today, man. Don't mess it up, okay?
I won't.
All right. Ben Brust, you already know what it is. It's Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust? We have 15 questions in 90 seconds. You can say skip or pass, and we will come back to that question if we have time in the end. You're stretching, huh? Does that help your brain?
I don't know. I just every time I look at the call screen and there's a lot of McGuanago callers, it's M-U-K. M-U-K.
What did he say?
M-A-K.
There's only 2 minutes. I type as quickly as possible.
Mugwanago, that's what you think it is?
I actually drove through Mugwanago.
Say it. You drove through where?
Mugwanago.
Mugwanago. Mugwanago. The
Muckwanago.
All right, here we go.
All right, here we go.
15, all stretched out.
15 questions, 90 seconds. Skip or pass. Ben Brust, you ready to go?
Yes.
All right, he's trying to get his woosah on. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Some of this band's top hits are Who Are You, Baba O'Reilly in Pinball Wizard?
Led Zeppelin.
What country is the city of Prague located in?
Prague. Pass!
What's the next line of this nursery rhyme? Humpty Dumpty sat on this wall.
Humpty Dumpty
Sat on a wall, excuse me.
Had a great fall.
Tony Romo famously dated this pop star from 2007 to 2009 before
Jessica Simpson.
Wisconsin borders how many states?
4.
This big-time actor stars in The Departed, Interstellar, Jason Bourne, and Good Will
Matt
Hunting.
Damon.
Which U.S. president was famously rumored to have gotten stuck in the White House bathtub?
Clinton.
Which brand is known for the mascot Toucan Sam?
Pass.
What amendment gave women the right to vote?
19th.
When the moon moves between the sun and the earth, casting a shadow on earth, what is this called?
An eclipse.
How many of the 5 oceans contain sharks?
4.
For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction is an example of whom's law?
Newton's.
In darts, what is the lowest number that cannot be scored with one single dart?
0.
What is the study of fossils called?
Geology.
What animal is known?
Archaeology. I don't think I can get to the next one because I...
You interrupted. All right, you won.
Czech Republic.
Yeah, too late, but at that point you were playing for just having a higher score.
Yeah?
Good job, Ben. Yeah.
Yeah.
Show some excitement around here.
No, you did good. You know what I like about it, Ben, is that you had some of them you already knew. So now you need to take some of this pop culture. He knows about Matt Damon. He knows about Tony Romo. Take those off. Take those off. I didn't get to finish the question. All right, Ben Brust, you won. How many you get, like 6?
Yeah, I got at least 6.
All right, you got at least 6. The other guy got 2.
Tough showing from McGuanago.
That's tough showing for McGuanago.
Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust is brought to you by Lakeland University, Wisconsin's leader in flexible, personalized education. Whether you're starting college, finishing your degree, or balancing work and family, Lakeland lets you earn your degree your way. Lakeland University, experience it your way. And, of course, by Geist Garage Doors. For over 70 years, Geist Garage Doors has been a local trusted name for garage door sales, service, and repair. Visit geistdoors.com. Don't think twice. Call Geist.
Yes. Some of this band's top hits are Who Are You, Baba O'Reilly in Pinball Wizard, The Who. Who are you? Who? You never heard of The Who?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Who Are You? That was,
Super Bowl halftime show that one year.
Yeah, that 1 year. What country is the city of Prague located in? Czech Republic. What's the next line of this nursery rhyme? Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Tony Romo famously dated Jessica Simpson. Wisconsin does indeed border 4 states. This big-time actor stars in The Departed, Interstellar, Jason Bourne, and Good Will Hunting, and that is Matt Damon. Good. You seen any of those? Jason Bourne, you're a Bourne guy.
I've seen The Departed, yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen any of them. Which U.S. president was famously rumored to have gotten stuck in the White House bathtub? Now, when did you think Bill Clinton got stuck in this bathtub?
Didn't want to leave.
I'm asking when you probably connected
I don't know,
it.
Kyle. I think you should go to the next one.
I was trying to figure out when you connected it or what you
I
thought
think
he
you
was
should
doing
go
in
to
the
the next one.
bathtub when he got stuck. I don't know. I'm going to stay here. It was actually William Taft, Fat-Ass Taft. That's who got stuck in the bathtub. Which brand is known for the mascot Toucan Sam? Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What amendment gave women the right to vote? Look at you, King. Loving the women getting the right to vote, getting that 19th Amendment. Why you know about that?
Be tough to go home with 2 daughters, not knowing that one.
I thought maybe it was the fact that you thought that was the worst day in American history. When the moon moves between the sun and Earth, not me. I thought it was a great day. Earth casting a shadow on Earth. What is it called? It's called a solar eclipse. You said eclipse, so I don't know if he gave it to you or not.
I specifically put in the answer, you can't just say eclipse. There's multiple eclipses.
Yep, so solar. How many of, this is a trick one. How many of the 5 oceans contain sharks? Yeah, 5.
Yeah. 5. Stupid trick question, guy.
It got you. It got you.
I know.
For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. This is an example of whom's law. How many laws do you know?
Just Newton's.
Sir Isaac Newton. In darts, what is the lowest number that cannot be scored with one single dart? What was this one about?
Yeah, I didn't know if it could be 0, so that was going to be up for debate. It's 23 is the answer.
Why is this on here?
It's just such a confusingly worded question.
It is.
I mean, is 0 a number, or is it that's the problem.
0 is a number.
What? It's not on the board, but you can get 0 by not hitting anything.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay.
Well, I'm just trying
Bad question.
What I'm trying to understand.
Horrible question.
Yeah, why
poorly written, poorly worded.
Why is it even on here? What is the connection to darts with this show?
There's no. It's sports. ESPN.
Okay. All
Nailed
right.
it.
I got you.
The Ocho.
I got you. 23 was the answer. What is the study of fossils called? Paleontology?
Well, close.
Paleontology, excuse me.
Paleontology.
Paleontology. Thank you. Reading is.
You're getting absolutely destroyed.
Who, me?
On the Carbless Talking text line for your reading.
Oh well, today was a struggle. I'll take it. I'll take it. What animal is known for having a long? Oh wait, you didn't even get here, so it doesn't even matter.
On the Carbless Talking text line, Hunter chimes in as Kyle is a New Age traditional. He just wants to know if the 19th Amendment exists in the New Age traditional household that we live in.
Absolutely.
But you're a traditional household.
But no. Then
so really, you putting that on me is actually interesting because you're deflecting off the fact that you're traditional.
No. When I say traditional household, I'm talking 1960s.
Wasn't it you who said women shouldn't have credit cards?
No, that never one. That might be a thought of you.
What? You said that.
That got to be you. That's not me.
You like this game?
No,
huh?
how
you like this game?
Because I like when she have a credit card because she pay her bill every single month and we get the points. So I'm all for her. Please give her credit cards.
So she pays, but we get the points.
Yeah,
it all filters back to Kyle.
It's we. I pay
we
my
is
bill.
me in Kyle's world.
It's all the we. I'm pro the 19. I'm glad women can vote. Hell, I like the way women vote. I believe in women.
Do you know how to score in darts?
Yes, I do. I play cricket.
I don't know.
Stupid question.
But you can get double 11. You can get a 20.
I have no idea how the scoring works in darts.
Okay.
Is the top okay? I'm not even gonna ask because he has no idea.
Yeah, it's the top what? The top little red, green little lines.
Micah Parsons thinks he can break the all-time sack record that was just passed by Myles Garrett. He said it to Myles Garrett.
Oh, to his face.
Next.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust.
But then when you
whoa off now.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I'm Debbie Lazaga, and westbound 94 right about at 68th Street. The left lane is blocked with a crash. Now, they just hooked up the car on the tow truck, so that should be out of there soon. Unfortunately, the damage is done. We've got big backups all the way back from 27th Street to that scene. On northbound 41, slowing down from North Avenue all the way to Silver Spring. Southbound's backed up from Good Hope Road past Capitol Drive. And then southbound 43. Watch for backups from North Avenue down through the Marquette. Traffic is brought to you by Sewer Ninjas. Just like we help you avoid traffic backups, Sewer Ninjas helps homeowners avoid sewer backups with camera inspections, drain cleaning, and trenchless repairs. Learn more at sewerninjas.com. And check the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight. Partly cloudy skies, a low of 60. Tomorrow, sunny and comfy, a high of 75. Your perfect Wisconsin summer starts at Lake Lawn Resort. Enjoy boating, golf, spa treatments, and lakeside relaxation on Delavan Lake. Visit LakeLawnResort.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
All the biggest voices, all in one place. The Yingling Legends Line. Exclusive insight from Hall of Famers, All-Stars, and Game Changers, all on the Yingling Legends Line.
Brian Braun, I appreciate you joining us here on Kyle and Brust.
But we just wanted to have fun. You know, baseball's a game of failure and adversity. It's such a long season. You want to find ways to enjoy the success when you have good moments.
The Yingling Legends Line. Crack open a Yingling lager and raise a toast to an American tradition. D.G. Yingling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
Don't think twice. Call Geis.
Don't let a busted garage door get you down. Call my friends at Geis today. For 70 years, Geis has been the trusted garage door authority in Wisconsin. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget and will even build custom designs to get your exact needs. For swift and reliable garage repair solutions, go to geisdoors.com. That's GEIS doors.com. You can also visit their amazing showroom in Brookfield, featuring hundreds of doors and openers and their custom design room.
Don't think twice. Call Geis.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Jen Latta. I've spent my career around athletes, coaches, and people looking for an edge. That's why I was so impressed when I visited Revival in Brookfield. From kickboxing-inspired fitness, Kaiser cutting-edge performance training, yoga, bar, Pilates, and a suite of recovery experiences that include red light therapy, infrared sauna, cold plunge, and contrast therapy, Revival is redefining fitness and wellness all under one roof. Limited Tier 1 memberships are now available while they last. Schedule a tour today at Revival Brookfield.com.
It's a summer of big wins with WinFest at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Just play with your Potawatomi rewards card for entries and your chance to win cash and reward play all summer long. Then keep the excitement going because all your monthly drawing entries roll over into the WinFest final drawings on September 25th, where you could win cars, dream vacations, free play, and cash. Don't miss out on WinFest only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
The Dude Perfect Squad Games Tour is headed to Fiserv Forum on July 24th. Bring your squad and get ready to experience the dudes like you've never seen them before. This new tour is filled with larger-than-life battles and unexpected twists. Tickets start at just $30 all in. Get ready for a night of excitement, laughter, and competition with Dude Perfect at Fiserv Forum on July 24th. And, as the guys say, pound it, noggin. Get your tickets now at FiservForum.com. That's FiservForum.com.
Wisconsin State Fair turns 175 this summer, and we only get better with age. Join us for 11 days of fun, iconic traditions, grand champion moments, and food that's absolutely worth the hype. Celebrate 175 years together and get your tickets today at wistatefair.com. Wisconsin State Fair, presented by T-Mobile, August 6th through 16th. We'll see you there.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
If you're worried about the heat this summer, you don't have to sweat it because Iron Jock gear is made for real life. Their apparel combines moisture wicking with superior cooling and advanced odor-fighting silver ion technology that eliminates 99.9% of odor-causing bacteria. It's gone! Gone! So you're going to be fresh for whatever's next. Their focus is simple. Make apparel that performs hard no matter where you are or what you are doing, built to last. Built in Wisconsin. Shop now at ironjock.com. That's ironjoc.com. A lot of reaction from Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust on the Carbless Talking text line that has nothing to do with anything other than CCAT's horrible darts question, which I still don't understand, and Kyle's lack of reading skills.
Okay.
Let's start with the darts question. Just read it again, Kyle. What is the question?
In darts, what is the lowest number that cannot be scored with one single dart?
And you can score 0 with a single dart if you miss the board.
So cannot be scored. The lowest number that cannot be scored?
Yes.
What does that mean?
I mean, all right, let's go from the
why
lowest
did you
number.
double negative it?
I don't know.
It's a double negative.
All right, so format the question that you would do it. If you were to be forced to ask this question.
Ask it like a normal human being.
Okay. In darts, what is the lowest number that, it's hard.
Yeah, it can be recorded in a single darts game? I don't know.
Are we assuming 3 throws?
No, a single dart throw, it says in the question.
You can
then the lowest score is either
0, right?
0 or 1 if you're not counting.
That's the thing.
I don't.
Because you can get a 0 by missing the board.
Honestly, I've
you can
never
get a
been
1. You can get a 2. You can get a 3, and so on and so on and so on. But you can't get 23 with a single dart thrown.
You can't get 21.
Yes, you can.
How?
Let's do some math, Ben.
With one throw?
Yes. Oh, don't look at me that way.
Go.
You're going to be wrong.
It's fine. I just want you to explain.
Go ahead and explain,
777 equals 21.
Okay. That is a mind bleep of a question.
Well,
mind bleep.
Since we're
Probably easier to be read
23
than said.
Yeah. Is a triple 11. Excuse me, no, it's not.
You said a triple 11 is that 11 times 3?
Yeah,
I'm going to say again, I don't know anything about darts and scoring.
Either way, that question sucked.
It certainly is for the format.
Yeah,
test,
if we're
we're
gonna do this, some of this band's some of this band's top hits are "Who Are You," Baba O'Reilly. Why didn't you just say what band had the famous hits? "Who Are You," Baba O'Reilly, and "Pinball Wizard."
Yeah, wording question. Constructive criticism. You're coming with solutions.
Yeah, thank you. The Tony Romo famously dated this pop star from 2007 to 2009. Could have just stopped there as well.
Was there more to that?
Before dating his current wife.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
was 07 to 11. It was 07 to 11.
This big-time actor stars in, or it could have just been, what actor starred in? But, this big
Real
time.
rich coming through. You can't. Maybe I'm going to take some less blame off you not being able to read because there's a double negative in there. Long questions. The goal
I'm a
is to
sucker
try
for
and get
covering
through
my
15
tracks.
questions so the contestant has a chance to get 15 out of 15 because Lord knows that I don't have a chance. I go into it thinking I get 15 out of 15. Are you smarter than Brust? I do not ever do
because this is a contest, I worry about semantics. If there was
you're worried about semantics?
Yes, if there was a C-level actor in those 4 movies that no one's heard of but was technically in those movies, I wanted to make sure that it was clarified a little bit more.
I get that. I also didn't. Wisconsin borders how many states? I would have said how many states border Wisconsin.
But
fair.
And then I have somebody chiming in. Does Wisconsin border Iowa?
Yeah.
The Mississippi River.
I have to look. I thought when you go from
So
Platteville
semantics guy over there isn't even doing his job.
I thought when you go from Platteville to
This is the big leagues. This is Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
No,
this has been in existence for 7 years. And you're blowing it up in front of our faces.
Oh, you're being dramatic.
No, I'm not.
You're being so
The
dramatic.
audience is not happy with your performance, and I don't blame them because they hold you, myself, and Kyle to high standards.
which brand is known for the mascot Toucan Sam?
That's a good question.
You should have said which cereal brand.
Yeah, like
yeah.
I'm thinking
Toucan Sam is so famous. You want me to say
sports?
what brand?
Nope,
Tony the Tiger? Come on.
I'm thinking sports. Like what?
Toucan Sam is so damn famous.
Oh, they didn't know.
What's the lowest number? People are mad about the darts question.
But they're wrong.
No, they're not about the answer. It's about the question. It's
that's okay. The question was accurate. It's bad for the thing, and I admit that.
Bad for the game.
Yeah.
Are you going to be better?
Absolutely.
It was just an interesting way to write it. Like the last one is what animal is known for having a long,
I didn't feel like I was playing Are You
sticky
Smarter Than Ben
tongue
Brust,
and
by the
eating
way.
ants.
Did you feel like you were playing Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust?
It felt a little
I felt like
different.
I was playing like this is CCAT's
Or
fun,
it felt like Jeopardy.
fun game
It
today.
felt like Jeopardy. Like when the
what is Toucan Sam?
Yeah, no, that's what I felt. That's
what is Fruit Loops?
Do you like Jeopardy?
No.
Because some of this band's top
What
hits
is 23
are
in
Who Are
darts?
You, Baba O'Reilly, and Pinball Wizard.
Kyle, ask the last question. I won't use it next week. I want to just get a little crowd sourcing.
What animal is known for having a long, sticky tongue and eating ants?
Well, I don't know. But is the question good? I don't know either.
I don't know. It's interesting. I felt like I was.
This is taking critical thought. I feel like I'm taking the ACT on some of these questions.
I don't want a flashcard
like
question.
I need a like
Yeah,
you
I
make
want
it
flashcard.
I need a
want
pen. I
flashcard.
need
I don't want
paper.
him to just memorize B, C. I want you to think a little bit.
I want flashcard questions. That's what I want.
Anteater was the answer to the question.
Yeah, anteater which makes sense.
Anteater eats ants.
Yeah. They have quite the
snout.
How long
yeah.
have you been the producer of Kyle and
Paleontology.
Brust? Paleontologist.
Paleontology.
Month?
In 1 month, what would you grade CCAT?
Ooh,
800-990-3776.
I thought he was asking you to grade yourself. Welcome to the world of Ben Brust.
No, I want to know what the K&B fam thinks.
How do you feel
Chef
about this,
Ed's
CCAT?
in here chiming in. Like he's been a part of this. Everyone has.
Armchair quarterback, Ben Brust.
CCAT, so now that you finally got to experience the real Ben Brust, the jerk Ben Brust, how do you feel about him asking for people to judge your performance after a month?
I'm okay with that. I actually am. I enjoy that. I want to hear
So
from K&B
so
fans.
CCAT wants to hear from you. He said it himself, Kyle. Let the K&B fam say,
you-
how would you grade CCAT through 1 month of producing Kyle and Brust? 800-990-3776.
I don't want to break the kid.
You got to break him down to build him up.
Well, I mean, you don't know. These Gen Zs are
I
very
know.
sensitive.
We're going to find out if he can be built back up or if he just breaks down.
CCAT, you ready to be graded?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'll be graded every day of the year.
He said
we can do. We're looking for something on Wednesdays to do every single day. Grade me every Wednesday. I'm totally fine with
we
that.
don't need that.
It can be
definitely
5
don't need
seconds.
that. This was so bad that we needed to get it at the baseline of your worst performance yet. 800-990-3776. Grade CCAT. 1 month in to being the producer of Kyle and Brust. Oh, man. Woofda. Woofda, woofda. We're going to get to Micah Parsons coming up next, and also we're going to get to CCAT's grades report card as they're coming in fast. Oof. Not good, CCAT. Not good. 800-990-3776, grade CCAT. But also head to IKEA in Oak Creek for your college living. If you're looking to make it a great vibe, everything you need is at IKEA. Add color with cozy bedding, organize your dorm with smart storage solutions, and find that sleeper sofa for those weekend visits. Verified college students get 15% off when they sign up for IKEA Family. That's free and packed with rewards. In Madison, you have 2 pickup points, University Bookstore State Street and the Beltline. You order your favorite IKEA products and pick them up as soon as the next day for absolutely free if you're an IKEA Family member. No shipping fees or waiting for deliveries, just the IKEA style you love, ready when you are. Start shopping at IKEA.us and, of course, the IKEA app. 800-990-3776. Grade CCAT a month into producing Kyle and Brust. And Micah Parsons on breaking the NFL sack record is all next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust
Hi, guys. Well, you made my day, I'll tell you.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We do have big delays on westbound 94 because of an earlier accident that we had around 68th Street. That actually has been picked up. The delays, though, are still sticking around. We do have backups from about 25th Street to Hawley Road. Then we've got the eastbound side tightening up just a wee bit, heading through from Mitchell Boulevard to 35th Street. Also, a little bit of a backup through the Barker Road area towards Brookfield Road. Southbound 43, we've got our tight ride from just south of Good Hope Road all the way to about Bender, and then back on the brakes from just south of Capitol Drive all the way down to the Marquette. Southbound 41 heavy from Good Hope down to Capitol Drive. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, partly cloudy skies, a low of 60. Tomorrow, sunny and comfy, a high of 75. Weather's brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. For the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Brust here for Road America, America's National Park of Speed. Get out of the house this summer and enjoy a great weekend at Road America, located conveniently between Milwaukee and Green Bay in Elkhart Lake. This legendary 4-mile, 14-turn road course has been hosting the world's best racers since 1955. Bring the whole family. Kids 16 and under get in free with a paying adult at the gate. Camp on site, explore the grounds, and take in racing your way. It's more than a race, it's a full-day experience. Up next is the Moto Sports Car Endurance Grand Prix featuring IMSA, July 30th through August 2nd. Come for the experience, stay for the race. Get your tickets today at roadamerica.com.
When your team needs custom gear, don't wing it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and More is your local partner for high-quality apparel with hands-on design help and services that actually feel, well, helpful. For your business, teams, or events, Big Frog makes it easy. Visit bigfrog.com/Mequon today.
When you work smart, incredible things can happen. By joining Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers, you'll open the door to a brighter future. You'll learn and earn more. Enjoy awesome benefits across the board. Build a great career and feel empowered and supported every step of the way. The smartest career decision you'll ever make starts with Smart 18. Find out more today at smart18info.com.
Hey, it's Kyle Walls for Universal Windows Direct. There's so much to love about summer. Longer days, backyard barbecues, evenings on the patio. You want to enjoy everything about the summer except the heat that somehow always finds its way into your house. Right now, buy 4 windows, you'll get 4 free. Plus, you'll get 48 months of 0% interest financing. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free estimate today. Buy 4 windows, get 4 free, 48 months interest free. Like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
The best summer moments aren't always planned, and that's why Carbless is made for whatever's next. Delivering bold flavor in a convenient canned cocktail, Carbless is ready to go wherever summer takes you. With 0 carbs, 0 sugar, and only 100 calories, it fits seamlessly into your lifestyle so that you can enjoy every summer moment with Bliss. And while you're making the most of the season, try the limited-time Americana Backyard Bliss Variety Pack or the Lemon Iced Tea 4-pack before they're gone. Carbless, bold flavor in every sip. Find your Bliss near you at drinkcarbless.com.
Just doing some roofing on another lovely Wisconsin day. No gimmicks, no shortcuts, it's just roofing done the old-fashioned way. Do you need shingles? Let's mingle, for a Wisconsin tradition never dwindles. So raise a glass, shake a hand for this old-fashioned brand. Whoop, that's old-fashioned roofing.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
That dog does not want to be petted.
Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
KB fam, make Brewers game day a dream for the whole family at Parking Lot Patio during Kids Day. Before you head inside American Family Field on July 19th and August... July 19th is past. Before August 9th, and stop by the Parking Lot Patio next to the third base gate entrance and let the fun begin. From free face painting and temporary tattoos to photo ops, yard games, free giveaways, live music from local DJs, and so much more. This is the perfect pregame stop for families. Come early, have fun, and make it a day to remember. All thanks to American Family Insurance. Make sure you visit the Parking Lot Patio outside the third base gate entrance, brought to you by American Family Insurance.
Kyle and Brust across ESPN Wisconsin. CCAT's been producing Kyle and Brust for about a month. A catastrophic Are You Smarter Than Ben Brust from CCAT today. Poorly worded questions.
Just differently worded questions.
Just a disaster. So we asked you to grade his performance through a month. I then toss it to you before I get to the responses from the K&B fam. What would you grade yourself through a month?
I think that my progression has been linear. Not exponential, but linear. On track for A+. Currently standing, B+.
Well, that's high.
On track for A+. What do you mean on track for A+?
If I continue to improve at the rate of which I already improved, I'll be at A+ in no time.
You know, this generation is very high on themselves, very confident.
Man, took the SAT once, no retakes.
Oh, look at you.
Uh-huh.
And you got in the Penn State.
Sure did.
Look at you.
Zach chimes in on the Carb List talking text line, 800-990-3776, where List is more. He didn't give a letter grade, but 4.5.
Damn, that's out of 10, huh?
No, I think that's the stars.
2 out of 10 for CCAT.
Who
said that?
That's a 20%.
Cable?
All right.
Daniel says C- with potential.
Oh,
Hey.
wow.
You're
High
like a
ceiling.
Green Bay Packers player. Or you're like a Goody draft pick. Potential. CCAT producing 8, being a Wisconsinite -2.
Damn.
That's definitely fair. But I'm trying to get better.
One thumb down.
Oh.
C. Christian scores a solid D. Dude can't handle old fashions, can't write questions dumb enough for Ben Brust, and has never been to Lambeau. Total coasty.
He called you Christian. Who was that?
I think he's got to be Christian until he gets a better grade producing.
Who said that?
AJ in Baltimore, Kyle's dog.
Okay. He's got a crush on me or something. He always got something to say.
Aaron Fredonia says it's the same grade you give Yelich at leadoff. 90% of that grade was the debacle with his old-fashioned.
Oh, wow.
So CCAT stands for C. Not arrogant. Willing to admit he's not perfect.
Yeah, that is good.
Yeah, B+. That's
Very
a B+.
important.
F.
Dang, who gave him a F? He ain't no F now.
Fredo?
If I was an F, you wouldn't be hearing Ben's voice right now.
That's very true. You didn't fail.
That's
Fredo.
happened before, though. And you misspelled the poll on YouTube.
All right.
And then you never put it back up.
Well, I just kind of left it there. People got the point.
Oh.
CCAT needs to earn the nickname CCAT.
Dang, they trying to tell you you can't even have a nickname.
James the Postman is a solid dude. I mean, he's doing God's work, delivering mail out there.
I wouldn't say it's God's work. Crazy.
I'm just giving our guy a little pump up.
No, he's doing great work, making sure we
In
all
my
get our
eyes,
mail.
he's doing an amazing job. His catastrophic nature got my suggestion to call his segment catastrophic.
How about
so
that?
basically, James the Postman liked you because we took something he suggested and we used it. Doesn't mean he actually likes you.
That's
he likes
true.
that we used something from you.
Now
He
gets
listened
tell
to the
everybody.
family.
Yeah, listen to the family. See, can I give you a solid B?
That is very respected.
Yeah.
Oh, no, this is the worst one.
Uh-oh.
CCAT has some Jesse Nelson in him.
Oh, now that is just disrespect. Now
If
you're
I've
trying to
got
hurt
some
feelings.
Jesse Nelson in me, get used to me. Because
You talk 90% less than Jesse Nelson does on Wilde and Tausch.
And your voice is 100% less annoying than
That
Jesse
is
Nelson
true,
as
too.
well. Yeah,
That is ultimately
hurt
very
people.
true.
Hurt people. That guy must be hurt. He's trying to hurt you, C-Cat. Don't know why.
No,
that's going.
No,
low.
I
that's
trust
a low blow to my producer.
Current poll on YouTube.
Our producer.
Current poll on YouTube, when given 4 options, A, B, C, skip straight to F, B is the leader, with 38% of people thinking.
Do you
I'm
like being
doing
a B?
A
Solid
B is
B?
better than a C or an F.
C's get degrees, though. That's how I lived.
You don't know Ben's academic story. You know this kid got into Stanford?
He only brings it up once a week.
Hey, you know what? You went
got
from
something in
you
ya.
went from an 82% B to an 82.1 B. That's good. That's good.
Ryan from Iguanago says C-Cat is boring.
No, don't let
All
Ryan and
Ryan,
Iguanago get
Don
to you.
Rickles over there.
Yeah, no, don't let him get. You'll meet him at the fantasy football draft we'll be having.
Oh, that's right. Jesse said something about his appearance 2 weeks ago. I think I'll catch him in a crowd.
Damn, Jesse called him ugly?
No.
That's crazy.
Aaron chimes back in. Make sure C-Cat knows no one's grades matter except for his boss. Just ask Matt LaFleur.
How about that?
But ching.
I thought that was actually good advice more than a zing, but
I mean, that is good advice.
Another postman chimes in. We got a lot of postmen.
Oh, what postman is this?
Tyler.
Tyler
Bayview.
Postman.
You're welcome. You're doing God's work. He said, thank you, Ben. God's work.
I mean, hey, if that's how y'all believe, that's what y'all believe is
Whatever
postman
your job
and
is,
postwomen,
text and
go
I'll tell
ahead.
you it's God's work.
Go ahead. Ben Brust is doing God's work on the
All right,
radio.
I want to leave enough time to get to Micah Parsons next.
You're surviving Kyle and Brust
That's what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying?
That's 100% what you're saying. Now, I disagree.
on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Whether it's live or in podcast form, you've heard us on air with all of our shenanigans.
Gabe, I'm throwing some. Why are you throwing? I don't want.
Now see your favorite 94.5 ESPN shows streaming on video.
Name by me, by the way. I hit that microphone like 4 out of 6 times on that.
Subscribe to ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube and get notified when we hit the air live. Plus, you can watch back any second that you miss and see original digital content too. Watch, listen, interact. ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Meet Jim and Rita.
We went on a motorcycle trip.
But somewhere in Wyoming, Jim and Rita were in a serious accident.
They blocked off the interstate and everything and took us to the hospital.
Sometime later, Rita made a discovery.
She had noticed that the bracelet was gone. And I asked the trooper, is there a chance we can go out there and see if it's still there?
And amazingly,
he found a couple of pieces.
It was only 2 tiny links of the bracelet.
Jim was determined to buy Rita another bracelet from Kessler's.
And I had my checkbook in my hand.
But when he arrived there,
and I said, okay, how much? And she says, that's part of our warranty.
Jim and Rita discovered the Kessler's miraculous, no small print warranty.
It's just amazing that you guys do this.
And it's true.
If you bought it at Kessler's, it's guaranteed. It's just that simple.
It surely is miraculous.
Read the Kessler's miraculous, no small print warranty yourself at KesslersDiamonds.com.
It's a winning explosion at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. This July, Winplosion rockets in, bursting with $300,000 in cash and reward play. For your shot at winning, just play with your rewards card. Then join us for the Thursday night prize drawings. Plus, every Winplosion entry also counts toward the big WinFest Grand Finale in September. It's Winplosion. Big bang, big bucks. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
ESPN fans, it's Gabe Neitzel here, and I want to introduce you to Jens Family Chiropractic. Whether you're putting in long days on the job, coaching the kids, spending weekends on the golf course, or just trying to stay active, your body takes on a lot. And if back pain, neck pain, headaches, or sciatica have become a part of your routine, Jens Family Chiropractic believes it's worth finding out why. Their focus is identifying the cause of the problem, not just covering up symptoms. Learn more and check out their new patient special at jensfamilychiropractic.com. That's jensfamilychiropractic.com.
Shopping for new windows and doors shouldn't feel like a negotiation, and it definitely shouldn't feel like a game. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin believes in straightforward pricing, honest conversations, and helping homeowners find the right fit for their home. Because a fair final price matters more than some flashy discount. Pella never inflates pricing, and there's no high-pressure sales pitch. Just premium windows and doors built for long-term comfort, beauty, and peace of mind. And when you buy direct through Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, one trusted team handles everything from start to finish. The same company that manufactures your windows and doors is also the one selling, installing, and servicing them with Pella certified installers every step of the way. That means confidence in the process, confidence in the product, and one team standing behind the work from beginning to end. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Real pricing, premium quality, no games. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
This summer, turn up the tradition. Join us July 24th through 26th at the Henry Meyer Festival Park for Germanfest Milwaukee. Experience authentic German food, live music, cultural exhibits, family fun, the Pink Energy Run, Dachshund Derby, and backed by popular demand, Vox Club. Then kick off the weekend at our opening ceremony on Friday, July 24th at 5 p.m. in the Oktoberfest tent. We have a special surprise planned that you won't want to miss. Plus, be part of our history at the first ever Germanfest Polka Mass. For more info, visit Germanfest.com.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
America's National Park of Speed is Road America, conveniently located between Milwaukee, Green Bay, and Madison in Elkhart Lake. You can stay for the weekend camp on site and bring the family because kids 16 and under get in free with a paying adult at the gate. IMSA is coming up next, July 30th through August 2nd. You know where to go. It's roadamerica.com. Again, kids 16 and under getting free with a paying adult at the gate. That's huge for affordable family fun right here in Wisconsin. IMSA next, roadamerica.com. Micah Parsons and Myles Garrett, two of the best pass rushers in the NFL, got together on a pod. Here's Micah talking first to Myles Garrett about the sack record.
You know what time it is. That record is only going to stand but for so long.
It is still currently my time.
Y'all know records are meant to be broken. It took him, next man, 25 years. It might just take me 2 years.
2? I mean, it's going to take me another 1.
I mean, I'm going to miss some time early.
Yeah, I mean.
So you're going to get a little cushion off that. But
you take your time. I'm going to go ahead and break it again.
The league's been holding me back for years.
Brother, if you're ahead of me in one stat as far as double team, it might be like a 0.5%.
And pressures.
Pressures?
They said on the screen. I led the league in pressures.
What you want? Sacks or pressures?
I'm just saying, I played 13 games. So obviously I'm getting to the quarterback.
I love the back and forth between two of the best pass rushers in the NFL. Kyle, you're cheesing as Micah Parsons was talking to Myles Garrett.
Yeah, because that's the type of competitor that I want. I want a dude that literally looks at the guy who literally just broke the all-time sacks in single-season record, and he's looking at him saying, "I'm better than you." Like I'm better than you,
and
bro.
by the way,
I'm just being held back by the league.
visual of those two, Myles is huge.
I mean, Myles is taller and Myles also heavier as well. I love that type of mentality, and clearly Myles Garrett is a better sack artist currently right now than Micah Parsons. But Micah Parsons, each and every year he's been in the league, had at least 12 sacks so far. He talked about the fact he got 12 sacks, and I think he played in 14 games last year. But then he got all the pressures that he had as well. He is an extremely disruptive force, and he even talked about it in that, is that he can be dominant anywhere along the line of scrimmage. They have Micah Parsons line up outside. They have him line up standing up. They have him line up inside at tackle.
As long as he's not doing the crossover move that Rashawn Gary
He don't need a crossover move because he actually has real moves and real power, real strength, and real speed off the edge or coming through the middle, getting off the ball. So Micah Parsons is that damn special. So listen, I don't care whether or not he's better than Myles Garrett or not. The fact that he can be in that conversation shows how special that he is and how lucky we are to have Micah Parsons on that defense. And listen, when the Packers lost Micah Parsons last year, they lost somebody who had the ability to what? Finish games. That's exactly what was talked about
and
with
get
Isaiah.
To the quarterback.
And get to the quarterback. But Isaiah McDuffie talked about, hey, we couldn't finish games and all that. The Packers were 9-3-1 before Micah Parsons went down. And then all of a sudden they couldn't win another game once Micah Parsons went down. And so that's why it is so significant and key to get him back for this season. Whenever he is healthy, whether it's week 5 or week 8, I'm happy just to have him back. So, Micah, take your time because we're going to need you to close out games late and when they matter, especially in the playoffs, because that was something we were missing last year.
You can say take your time now, and he ultimately does have to take his time because he's a large investment for the future of the Green Bay Packers as well. But there is the element of the Packers holding up their end of the bargain while he's out. Jonathan Gannon, JG as you would say, needs to figure out a way to get to the quarterback with a way they struggled to do so without Micah Parsons. That plus Matt LaFleur and Jordan Love in that offense, those two are the longest tenured of part of this core post Aaron Rodgers. That offensive line we know is important, but you have pass catchers that you've invested in. Tucker Kraft probably next on the list. They need to also hold up their end of the bargain so that Micah Parsons doesn't have to then, A, when he gets back, feel the pressure that he has to do more than he has to, and B, can just be who he is and not try and be something different when he comes back because you're going to get that itch.
Yeah, you're going to get that itch. But again, for me, you're talking about them holding up their end of the bargain. The thing I can't wait to see is we haven't seen this Packers team being complete. And when I say complete, I'm talking about having their defense at their best and having their offense with all the weapons being able to be a unit as one. That is something that we have not seen. And again, guys are going to get hurt and banged up by the time Micah Parsons gets back. But if it's not one of your alpha dogs, your big dudes, if it's not Christian Watson, if it's not Jaden Reed, if it's not Tucker Kraft, if it's not Matthew Golden, it's not your running back as well with Josh Jacobs on
someone's
offense.
Got to get hurt.
Well, it can be one of the dudes below. What? They've already had their time to get hurt. Everybody I named got hurt last year. Why they got to get hurt every year?
Because it's the NFL.
No, they ain't got to be banged up and miss games every single year.
It was way more catastrophic in terms of the amount of injuries that took them out for extended period of time.
Extended period of time. So they ain't got to be everybody. So I just named guys that were basically banged up. Josh Jacobs wasn't out an extended period of time, but he was banged up. Very banged up last year. So all I'm saying is that I think the Green Bay Packers, if their defense is able to stay healthy, and the offense is able to stay healthy by the time Micah Parsons gets back, I think meshed together, it is a perfect formula for this team to be extremely, extremely talented and have some great results.
Again, it all comes back to the fact that you can talk about all those pieces, but the boringest thing to talk about is the offensive line. But it's going to be so critical because all those components you said, it's going to be great if these guys are healthy, these guys are healthy. But if Jordan Love doesn't have time to be who he needs to be because he's running around like he was late last year, and they have 5 guys starting in the offensive line who have never played together as a unit. They have time to get going, but it's also like Matt LaFleur and team and company doesn't have time for progression.
Man,
especially with the soft early schedule. It's time to get wins. That 3-1 mark is the biggest mark for this team through 4 weeks.
I need Zach Tom to be healthy to start the year. I mean, Zach Tom, he is the guy that is so important for this offensive line to make sure that he's there because he's the anchor of the offensive line. If Zach Tom is healthy to start the year, I feel good about the O-line, even though there's going to be some ups and downs probably early. They're going to have to figure it out as a unit. But if I have Zach Tom, I feel good because, again, Jordan Morgan may not be a stud or a star, but I think he'll be serviceable out there at left tackle. I think Aaron Banks will play better just like he did at the end of last season. And Sean Ryan I have no issues with or worried about. Anthony Belton, rookie, he developed at the guard position. I think the offensive line has a chance to be good, but it starts with the healthy Zach Tom. He's got to be
everywhere where we've looked. They're bottom 10 where they're ranked. But again, that's fair because we've never seen them together.
Exactly.
But they need to be top 15. They have to be.
To be great, yes.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, we'll continue on with you on 94.5 ESPN, YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, and, of course, the ESPN Wisconsin app. Jim, Matt. Tauscher said it was tough earlier. It is tough. Molly and Jim are up next on 100.5 ESPN Madison. The Dam Sports Show in Beaver Dam. Don't go anywhere. Kyle and Brust continues with you. Kyle, I got a surprise for you. Coming up next in 2 minutes.
Things are backed up on 41 southbound from Good Hope Road pretty much to Capitol Drive solidly. Northbound's a bit backed up from Mayfair Road up to Burleigh. Southbound 43 backing up from Good Hope down towards the Bender Road area. Back on the brakes from Keefe down through the Marquette. A little bit more of a delay from Lincoln down towards the KK River crossing. And then on the bypass heading southbound just south of Greenfield Avenue. Bit of a backup there to Lincoln. And then again from Beloit Road down into the Hale. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, an isolated shower early, then breezy and chilly, a low of 57. Tomorrow, sunny and breezy, it'll be cool with a high of 74. Weather is brought to you by Lake Lawn Resort. Your perfect Wisconsin summer starts at Lake Lawn Resort. Enjoy boating, golf, spa treatments, and lakeside relaxation on Delavan Lake. Visit lakelawnresort.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tauscher here from MoMA. Battling a sore knee, a shoulder, elbow, hand, neck, back, or foot pain? MoMA can get you back in the game. MoMA is the new Midwest Orthopedic and Musculoskeletal Alliance, connecting trusted local providers like OIW, SMOC, and Innovative Pain, with expert care and innovative treatments provided in their offices. The Surgery Center, Ortho Laser, Smart Scan, or MOSH. With the best orthopedic care and recovery, MoMA can get you back to doing what you love. Call or walk in today. Visit MoMAMKE.com. That's MoMAMKE.com.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Jen Latta. I've spent my career around athletes, coaches, and people looking for an edge. That's why I was so impressed when I visited Revival in Brookfield. From kickboxing-inspired fitness, Kaiser cutting-edge performance training, yoga, bar, Pilates, and a suite of recovery experiences that include red light therapy, infrared sauna, cold plunge, and contrast therapy, Revival is redefining fitness and wellness all under one roof. Limited Tier 1 memberships are now available while they last. Schedule a tour today at revivalbrookfield.com. Hey, this is Jen Latta. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle and Brust on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour is brought to you by Siding Unlimited, the 5-time winner of the National Pella Platinum Premium Certified Contractor of the Year. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on K&B.
He is Kyle Wallace. I'm Ben Brust. Kyle and Brust with you. 800-990-3776 is where you can get into the show and the Carbless Talk and Text line. See our beautiful faces on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Mine is C-Cat.
I appreciate you calling me beautiful.
Of course.
Is that genuine?
Eh.
I mean, why would you say something you're not being honest?
Showbiz.
Okay. All right.
My surprise is that I was wrong, which
wrong.
actually isn't a surprise.
Wrong about what?
The Bucks over-under is low.
Oh, yeah, lower than what you said it was.
I said 27.5. 24.5.
Who has that?
Multiple.
Yeah.
Because I need to be able to.
Well, as soon as I see it at Potawatomi Sportsbook, I'll get that too.
Because I don't. Now's the time to lock in.
Well, by the way, you do have a $20 bet with me that they're going to have a better record than they did last year.
Yes.
Which is crazy.
No, I don't understand why it's crazy. The Bucks sucked last year. I think they won 31 games last season. 32.
Kyle, you have been itching to talk about the next coming of MJ.
Now you.
That's what, CK, didn't he phrase it like that to us?
I mean, yeah, he was like the prince that was promised.
First team All NBA Summer League. Braden Burris.
Yes.
Numbers were solid. He also looked the part. Looking the part is the major portion here.
Yeah, looking the part, not just like, he's
could
cooking.
have numbers in Summer League, but like a lot of guys put up numbers. But per 36 minutes, 31 points per game, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 turnover. Led all lottery guards in points per game, rebounds per game, shooting percentage, or steals per game rather, field goal percentage, and 3-point percentage.
Yeah, boozers on those rosters. A lot higher draft pick than Burris.
I mean, Darius, guards.
He was the best guard taken in the draft.
You could even say
based off of
DeBonzo is a guard. Peterson's a guard.
Well, I guess I shouldn't say best guard because Peterson, he's probably Summer League wise, they were They're right there.
I'm talking about I'm talking about your guy.
And so my whole point of this, the reason why I'm so excited.
You think they're going to be better than last year?
Yeah,
No, they sucked, but why are they going to not suck?
No, I think
Tyler Hero's coming to save the day?
No, because I think the Heat culture, the guys that are bringing in are very talented individuals.
Heat culture, they weren't there a part of. The guys that they have are young. They weren't a part of Heat culture.
They're
not from
Ware
the Bam
was there for 2
Adebayo.
years. Tyler Hero was there for many years.
Yeah, his Heat
Casparis-
culture was being hurt.
Well, he's an all-star, NBA all-star. Like, I just want people to understand is we should be very, very happy that maybe we got it right with the draft. I just think the Milwaukee Bucks got something, and I feel like Giannis is going to be looking at the Milwaukee Bucks this year. He probably was watching Summer League thinking, man, that would have been nice to play with Braden.
Stop it! You did this last. KPJ,
somebody.
Ryan Rollins. Cam Thomas. Giannis is looking at Cam Thomas.
He was looking at Cam Thomas.
But
he was looking at Cam Thomas.
Doesn't mean they were going to win a championship together.
The difference between KP, I'm not saying that Braden Burries is going to would have won a championship with Giannis, but what I'm saying is Giannis clearly was torn between leaving Milwaukee and staying in Milwaukee. And one of the reasons why he wanted to leave Milwaukee is because he looked at this roster and he knew there was nobody else on this roster that had enough talent that could be a star to be his running mate. And when you talk about there was no Drew Holiday coming through, there was no Chris Middleton, but Braden Burries, I promise y'all, based off what we saw in Summer League, and based off the pedigree of when he went to Arizona, coming out of high school as well, and that Arizona basketball team was really good, so he wasn't asked to do a lot. And when the Milwaukee Bucks finally put him in a position where he was asked to carry the load and do a lot in Summer League, he responded. And so this is why when I look at Braden Burries, I am saying John Horst finally got him one.
He hasn't played a game yet.
Listen, I don't need to see much. And you know what? There was an interview that he did where he was talking about his goals and what he wanted for this season. This kid didn't just say Rookie of the Year. He didn't just say I want to start. He said I want to make the All-Star game.
And I want to
make
be 6'7".
I want to make a playoff run. Now, is it going to happen? I doubt it. But I love his mentality, and I love the fact that he backed it up on the court. You talked about his turnover ratio, bro. 1 turnover? That's it? With the ball in his hand that much? That's insanity.
Averages.
That's insane. I thought he only turned the ball over like 3 or 4 times in the total tournament. But that's absolutely insane. And so all I'm saying is we should be really excited here in Milwaukee is because we moved on from a great one in Giannis. And no, I'm not saying Braden Burries is going to be Giannis, but what I'm saying is if the Milwaukee Bucks got what they needed, is that when you move on from a legend like Giannis, you need to make sure you bring in pieces that can help build you up, but also you bring in draft picks. The Milwaukee Bucks drafted and got it right. Nate Amon, I even think that he has an opportunity in a couple years.
Of course you do.
Okay, not right away.
There were clips of him being the worst pick in the NBA draft all over social media. And one good game, and now Kyle's like,
he actually had 2 good games, one really good game. He progressively got better, and so again, I feel very confident about what John Horst was able to do with these 2 draft picks. And the Bucks are building for a future.
You brought up Giannis, and it got my brain churning.
What did it get your brain churning on? How Giannis is going to think about Milwaukee?
The 5-year anniversary. Was that yesterday?
Yesterday, it sure was.
Today's the 5-year anniversary of the 50-piece nugget drive-thru experience.
What are they doing over there? Are they celebrating today with a 50-piece for $5?
You would be looking for a deal.
Sure would.
You would be looking for a deal. With how good the Brewers are, and the only reason why I think this is an interesting hypothetical is you may not have been alive for it, but the Bucks do have a championship. Would you trade the 2021 Bucks championship for a Brewers World Series?
No. Absolutely not.
800-990-3776. I know you're a big Bucks fan. There are people who love the Brewers way more than the Bucks. I'd be curious what the K&B fam would have to say. Would you trade 2021 for a Brewers World Series? 800-990-3776.
I want you to understand the weight the weight the Milwaukee Bucks had from winning one championship to another was damn near the same amount of time that the actual Brewers have been a Major League Baseball team. Just let that sink in. The Brewers came to Milwaukee in 1970. The Milwaukee Bucks won that championship in 1971. So you're talking about the wait was almost as long as the Brewers have been around. So when I think about the Milwaukee Bucks and how much the fandom is for basketball here in this city of Milwaukee, the Bucks is I just never thought it was going to happen. I never did. And maybe it's because I like basketball more than I like baseball. And let me tell you, I love Brewers baseball as a kid.
Here I go.
No, as a kid, I remember late nights with the Buckethead Brigade, watching them on TV because the Brewers were absolutely garbage. But I just never thought that the Bucks were actually going to win a title. Like with the Brewers, I always felt like one day you can break through, because I feel like in baseball, you had teams back in the day. You had teams maybe in small markets have opportunities. Nowadays, it's a lot harder. But I never thought the Bucks were going to break through, because you got to have the likes of like superstars, Kobe Bryant. You got to have a big three like Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce and Ray Allen and all those different folks. I just didn't think the Milwaukee Bucks would get that, and we did. We did. I would not trade it for any title.
Would you trade the 2021 championship for a Brewers World Series? 800-990-3776, the Carbless Talking text line. Sean in his car. What is your answer to that question on the Carbless Talking text line?
Absolutely not. We've been fighting so hard to get the Bucks to get to some sort of relevancy, and I finally get to see the Bucks be fantastic. I got to see them in my lifetime, as a matter of fact. The Brewers, they look like they got the young star in Misiorowski. They're just fine. The Bucks, I know it was the last time they were good was Michael Red. No, I'm happy about it. I would never trade it. No.
Fair enough, Sean. On the Carbless Talking text line, I see a mixed bag. Ben must be drinking on the job. James the Postman grew up costing his mom a lot of money, smashing TV remotes on a regular basis because he loved his sucky Brewers so much he would trade anything in sports for a Brewers World Series. Hunter chimes in, he would trade world peace for a Brewers World Series.
Come on now.
That's what I'm saying. You make it easy. I know there's a split decision here.
No, I get it. It depends on where your fandom is. It really doesn't. It doesn't mean that you dislike
any day. He would Ken in the 608 would trade the Bucks.
Are we sure, because the Bucks already won one, is that more people are now inclined to say the Brewers? I mean, because remember,
that's why I brought up. They had already won one. They may not have been alive, but there is a banner already.
The Brewers
now we're just erasing Giannis for the Brewers now.
The Brewers,
that's crazy.
It is crazy. The Brewers went to a World Series.
If he was still here, this would not be.
No, they probably still would.
That's the hypothetical.
I don't know if he was still here. I don't know.
The Brewers went to a World Series during the time that the Bucks had not gone to a championship in almost 50 years. Like, at least the Brewers went there. We went 50 years from going to a dang championship. Like, it's been tough. The Brewers have been to an NLCS multiple times. Multiple times. The Bucks have been to the Eastern Conference Finals 3 times in the last 50 years. 2000, 2001, 2019, and 2021. That is it.
Damn.
Damn.
How many NLCS?
The Brewers have been to the NLCS.
18.
They did. You went 18. You went last year. You also went in 2011. So that's 3 times. And then they went to a World Series in 1982. Thank you.
It's not that much difference of appearances, and
the Brewers just gave me more hope.
So
like, I believe the Brewers are going to win a World Series. The Bucks
hope isn't. Hope will drive a man crazy. Drive a man insane.
I thought the Brewers would be able to break through. I did. The Bucks, I was like, especially after Toronto, I said, oh my gosh, to go from 2001 all the way to 2019 without going to a Eastern Conference Finals, that is literally 18 years. You could have had a baby in 2001, and by the time that baby became an adult would be how long they had to wait for their team to go to the Eastern Conference Finals again. The NBA is just so hard.
But the Bucks already had a championship. So people have seen the Brewers go to the World Series. They've never seen the Brewers win the World Series ever. I interviewed people on Water Street. Water Street, the day of the parade, people who had seen both. There are people who have. Everyone has never seen the Brewers. Everyone has never seen the Brewers win a World Series. Would you trade 2021 for a Brewers World Series? 800-990-3776.
The Milwaukee Braves won a World Series, so there's still people alive that's seen that. Chef has seen it. Maybe not. He might have been. Maybe he was. Can't remember. But no, people are alive when the Brewers won the Milwaukee Braves won a World Series.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. People are alive that have seen that. So there's people here who've seen championship.
Do they know what's going on?
Yeah, you don't. In 1957, that ain't. If you were born in 1950, you remember as a kid. I remember I remember the Packers winning the championship. So, I mean, yeah. So,
yes.
When I was a kid, yeah, I remember when the Packers won the championship in 96, 97. I was 6 years old. If somebody was born in 1950,
that's my dad's age.
I mean, but your dad wouldn't remember it.
That's right.
Yeah.
So you'd have to be
born in the early 50s.
You have to be like.
You're 70 something. Oh, stop it! Stop it! Oof. You got to be 70 some years old. That's all it is. Homer
Homer
as a child, because Homer's 72 or 71, so Homer actually, I mean, he probably he didn't grow up in a household where they like sports, so he probably was.
And
clueless.
he wasn't in Wisconsin at that.
Yeah, but I mean, so yeah, the Milwaukee Braves. My grandpa used to tell me about the Milwaukee Braves, and he's not here with us.
Exactly.
But I mean, but he remembers that championship.
Tell us about your friends over that help your house.
Oh yeah, listen, Law. If you're looking to upgrade your windows, you can do it with Universal Windows Direct. Make sure you upgrade those windows if you need to. You don't have to have those old crickety windows. You don't have to deal with the windows not allowing for that AC to stay inside your house. You can upgrade your home using windows from Universal Windows Direct. That's exactly what I did, and me and my wife, we absolutely love it. When Jamie Shea, their customer service representative, came to our house, he showed us our different windows. He didn't try to upsell us. He showed us what we needed. Nobody has time to try to be upsold. Everybody just wants to get what they need, and that's exactly what Universal Windows Direct delivers on. You can also buy 4 windows and get 4 free right now when you work with Universal Windows Direct. And peep this, you can get 4 years with 0% interest financing. Yes, you get 4 full years to pay your bill with Universal Windows Direct without paying a single penny in interest. Call them today at 414-410-2000. That's 414-410-2000. Or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your easy, free in-home estimate today. And I promise you, you'll be walking away saying, I love my windows.
An update on Jacob Misiorowski is coming your way next.
Dealing with Kyle and Brust.
I was in New Orleans telling stories. You in the middle of a quiz.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound 41 is backed up from about Good Hope Road all the way down to Capitol Drive. The northbound side is also slowing down from Mount Mayfair Road up to Hampton. Southbound 43 also heavy from just before Good Hope all the way to Bender Road, back on the brakes from Keefe down through the Marquette. Westbound 94 is going to be tight from 27th Street to Hawley Road and then just west of Highway 100 in patches all the way to Calhoun. Planning a home project or need added flexibility? Tap into your home's value with a home equity line of credit from Great Midwest Bank. Visit greatmidwestbank.com, your simply local equal housing lender. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, an isolated shower early, then breezy and chilly, a low of 57. Tomorrow, sunny and breezy, it'll be cool with a high of 74. Weather's brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Brew Crew Tuesdays are back on August 4th.
Churio sends it deep to left, and there she goes.
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they play the Pittsburgh Pirates.
And Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh, my goodness, third deck.
This edition of Brew Crew Tuesdays is presented by Local Union 2150 IBEW. Tune in August 4th at 6:40 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee, or check your local listings to watch the game.
It's a summer of big wins with WinFest at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. Just play with your Potawatomi Rewards card for entries and your chance to win cash and reward play all summer long. Then keep the excitement going, because all your monthly drawing entries roll over into the WinFest final drawings on September 25th, where you could win cars, dream vacations, free play, and cash. Don't miss out on WinFest, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Ready for a weekend you won't forget? Get to the Brewers series against the Rockies Friday, July 24th through Sunday the 26th. There's a game for every fan. See a Brewers postgame alumni legends game on Friday. Then collect a Brewers Guess Who giveaway Saturday night, courtesy of Gruber Law Offices. Looking for an unbeatable family day? Join the crew Sunday when the first 5,000 kids get a local artist t-shirt giveaway designed by Unfinished Legacy. Get tickets at brewers.com.
Kevin Moret here, founder of Mentality Men's Health. Remember the dad we all respected, worked all day, coached our team at night, and still had something left in the tank at bedtime? If you're now the dad who has lost a step and looks like you gave up, stop. There's a reason. One quick blood test of Mentality, we can tell your total and free testosterone that could be causing all these issues. Our physicians have helped over 25,000 men get back to who they are meant to be. Start today at lowtusa.com. That's lowtusa.com.
Every homeowner has a list. That roof,
those windows, that bathroom you've been meaning to update. If you've been putting off home improvements, you're not alone. At Exterior Pros and Baths, they help homeowners upgrade their homes with beautiful roofing, siding, windows, doors, gutters, and bathrooms built to last. Right now, save up to $3,000 on your next project. Don't wait until a small problem becomes an expensive one. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com. Exterior Pros and Baths. Done right, built to last.
Calling all High Life lovers, the Champaign of Beers is making history. They're selecting their very first mayor of the Champaign of Beers region. Share your story, throw your hat in the ring, and show us why you love High Life by visiting the Miller Brewery website. Must be 25 plus to sign up, 21 plus to enjoy. Celebrate responsibly.
Do you worry about how much someone drinks?
Do you feel neglected or unloved? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you are not alone.
Al-Anon and Alateen can help. Call 1-866-200-0223 or visit alanon.org/help.
Have no fear, the chaos is here. Lucky you. This is Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Joint pain is awful when you're the person fighting through it, but I'm betting you aren't the only ones affected by it. Maybe someone you love struggles, and you see what they don't say. It's July. It's time to be outside, moving, playing, living. Every time I check the forecast, looks like there might be some rain. It doesn't show up. It's nice out there. Get out and about. Get that life back with Husey Kinetics. That's what's happening to people every day who are stuck in that cycle of pain in their hips, knees, shoulders, back, and they're finally stepping out of it with regenerative treatments done right in the office. No surgery, long recovery, or putting life on hold, just relief as that inflammation easing. We hear it all the time, not just from patients, but the people around them. They say, oof, they're back. He's back. She's back. This sounds like you or someone you love. You know it's possible. Husey Kinetics offers a free consultation to see if you're a good candidate. Call 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
Why does Joe Burrow get a pass for being injured all the time?
Because he went to a Super Bowl.
Okay.
That's just the simple answer.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. I mean, he's really good, but I mean, he's always hurt. I would be frustrated.
Yes, you would be.
Oh, my gosh.
As I mentioned earlier in the show, as we were talking about Jacob Misiorowski, as to me, the thing that made me concerned was not the fact that he went 4 innings, but the velocity dip in 4 innings. The Brewers were planning to pitch Brandon Sproat on 4 days rest against the Rockies to give Jacob Misiorowski at least a week between starts, according to Adam McCalvey. Adam, as of 10 minutes ago, great timing, CCAT. Update! Misiorowski will now pitch Sunday, with Sproat moved to Monday in San Francisco. Adjust your records accordingly.
So what is this all about? Snip, snap, snip, snap.
Snip, snap, snip, snap.
I don't question Pat Murphy, but I have questions for Pat Murphy.
What's your question?
What the hell is this?
If you were, I'm Pat. What are you asking me?
So what happened? So you had him yesterday. He pitched, and it seemed like after he wasn't right the way you wanted him to be. And you guys decided that you were going to pitch Sproat on 4 days rest and move Misiorowski out of the Rockies series. What changed?
I have no idea. Let's hear from Pat Murphy post-game yesterday.
We would have probably let him go further if he was, his delivery and his legs felt great. And, I think he was a little bit out of it. The long layoff kind of affected his delivery and everything else. And I think it was important to notice that and get him out of there then. His velo dropped. He couldn't find the rhythm on his heater and, went to all off-speed stuff. And I think it was important we got him out of there. He didn't throw a commanded heater past the second inning. You know what I mean? It was kind of coming off his legs and kind of getting stuck and then trying to get out of it, and the ball was sailing. So, concerning.
Don't like that concerning at the end there, but I also find it interesting how much he went in depth about what he saw about Miz after the 2 weeks, give or take, after the All-Star break and being scratched Sunday before the All-Star break. So, again, when I listen to that, I do hear a little bit of there is a part rust, right, getting the rhythm back from the time off, but also part of the velocity part of it is he's going to the off-speed pitch because his number one pitch that got him to be who he is, and obviously building those secondaries, the cutter. Haven't seen the slider as much. He's gone curveball more. Haven't seen that changeup much he worked on. I haven't seen that at all recently as much. But that fastball is what makes Misiorowski. And when it drops to 97 and you're only 4 innings deep, that's a cause for a conversation. But that's what's confusing about the, all right, fine. Rest of the way, we're going to give him time. We're going to pitch Sprode on short rest. Snip, snap, snip, snap. What the hell is going on?
Yeah, I think that's something we got to figure out. So now all eyes are going to be on this next start to really just look at Jacob Misiorowski's performance. How long does he go? Is he able to stay consistent? Is he able to make it through more than 67 pitches? Like, there's going to be a lot of eyes on it because we're all confused on what Jacob Misiorowski is going to be. And for me, when I think about this Brewers season, it's not just about, is Jacob Misiorowski going to be okay now? Is this going to be something that's going to impact Jacob Misiorowski for the long run? And when I say impact, and we're going to constantly be hearing his name over and over about whether or not he's going to be able to pitch now or going to be moving him, how many innings he's going to pitch. Like, I just want this saga to be over. Like, I just want to get the Jacob Misiorowski we had 3 weeks ago. That's all I want. I want to go back to normal.
I get it. That's why
even if he wasn't pitching
when I started the show,
well.
I said the Brewers have the best record in baseball. That's amazing, isn't it? 63 and 37. That's awesome. 2 years in a row at 100 games. This time a little bit better from a win-loss standpoint.
Yeah.
But everything looms larger when you have questions around somebody who was untouchable before the All-Star break until the arm fatigue happened. Like, that Miz needs to be the Miz in the playoffs for them to do something special and for them to also feel confident in bolstering the roster if they decide to do so at the trade deadline.
Yeah, again, I would love for the Miz to be that lights out. But for me at this point, I just want to have him out there. If the Miz, if his ERA jumped up and he ended the season at like 2.67 ERA, I would be fine. I just want him to be able to go out there and pitch and us not having to be concerned about whether or not he's going to be healthy when he's going to pitch next. Like, that is the biggest thing, is that we have a lot of uncertainty around the Miz over the last couple weeks. And I just want to be able to get clarity so Brewers fans can feel comfortable knowing that we'll have our ace. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to October baseball, I want Jacob Misiorowski out there and I want him to be unleashed and I want him to be healthy.
Do we care how fast he throws at this point? Because, like, even when he joined Pat McAfee, he talked about, like, crazy big numbers. He's like, I could, maybe in a couple weeks or maybe in the summer, I'm saving my stuff for later. Is that out the window now? Is it just trying to get him in a consistent, like, 102, 103?
Yes, I want him to be good. I want him to be able to command and control the fastball.
And not go 4 or 5 innings.
Yeah, I just,
7.
again, at the end of all
this is the same man who threw a Maddox this year and had 13 Ks with 95 pitches.
This is all great. Like, all this is amazing. It's very entertaining, but it's not about just being entertaining. It is about winning baseball when it matters. And I need my pitcher to be at his best when it matters.
Everything's yours.
Yeah,
my pitcher.
He is my pitcher. Am I a Brewers fan?
You don't own the team.
Well, I'm a Brewers fan. But when I say the Packers in my, you all, how much is the stock worth? So no, it's my team. They said this is your crew, right? Don't they say that? This is your crew? Who is your? Me, Kyle Wallace. My crew. It's yours too. Adopted into it, not born into it like me.
I was born in the dark.
That was me. I was born into Brewers bad baseball. I was molded by it.
I wouldn't do. You got to cover your mouth.
I was born into it. Molded by it. Watch the losing. I saw the Brewers win 50 games in 2000.
Nah, leave that to Jesse Nelson. He does a really good Bane impression. How about we hear what did you? So I was talking to Kyle. What would you set this one up, C-Cat?
Yeah, Tom Ferducci on MLB Network is singing a different tune than you fellas on Miz in terms of worrying and all that. He is really happy with what the Brewers are doing with Miz.
So smart, because this is a team that it's playing for the 7th month, October. You have to build that in. So whatever his innings limit is, and it's really not a hard limit, but you have to beg and borrow some innings now. And they did that around the All-Star break, as you mentioned.
Right.
And now they'll do that, rather than shutting him down, abbreviated starts. This is not the only time they're going to do this with him.
Right.
What I noticed, too, here, he did have a little bit of an issue with mechanics and his lower half. Looking at his fastball velocity by inning, 102.7 in the first inning. Down to 101, then to 100.2, then to 99.8. Each inning went down a little bit. So there's some concern, I wouldn't say worry at all, but some concern that, yes, we're going to have to manage his innings. We're going to keep a close eye on him. They have so much data today, Brian, in terms of how you recover. They measure your strength and flexibility virtually every single day. This is not guesswork here, and he will benefit physically in October for what they're doing today.
It's not a worry, it's a concern.
But you're talking about a dude
But a concern is a type of a worry. So I'm a little confused by that.
But no, when you think about it, though, you're talking about a dude, his velocity dropping like that. That is a big concern because, remember, Miz at 80 pitches, was still throwing 102, 103 late in the game.
At 90 pitches.
And so that's why it's concerning to see that drop off. But they'll get it figured out. I agree is that they'll get it figured out. But more importantly, they have to get to the bottom of the root cause of what is going on with him. If it's his lower half or what it is, arm angle mechanics, whatever it is, they got to get it figured out. And I trust the Brewers to get it done. But again, I don't need the Miz to be incredible. I just need him to be our number one starter. So I don't need the Miz.
What's it? He can't be a number one starter unless
I don't need him striking out 14 guys and allowing one hit every single time. I'm okay with allowing 2 runs. No, he could be a normal, really good pitcher. I don't need him to be this incredible, amazing, I've never seen in my life guy. I don't need him throwing 105. I just need him to be a really good pitcher. I need him to be an ace.
I think against the Dodgers, you kind of do need a world beater, no?
I mean, he was great against the Dodgers. Give me the guy that we got last year against the Dodgers. He was good. He was really good.
He wasn't a starter.
But he did start in that series. Against the Dodgers, didn't he start, or did he come in like?
I don't think he ever started a game.
Did he come? And then he came in. Earl maybe was pitched like 4 innings against the Dodgers. That's what it was.
Yes.
I mean, he gave me 4 innings.
This month, you gotta check out the Princeton Club in New Berlin because I've mentioned the weather a lot. So is Kyle. It's beautiful out there, and what they have is an awesome community of people who work out. Go to the pool. There's adult nights. There's a bar. You can have so much different fun, whether you're working out, playing tennis, indoor, outdoor, swimming, indoor, outdoor, basketball courts, functional strength training, personal training, state-of-the-art workout equipment. They have a track where you can pull sleds. Whatever you want to do to better yourself, you can do at the Princeton Club. And the best way to grow in 2026 is have a foundation of a healthy body, and then all your areas of growth will just skyrocket from there. So check out the Princeton Club, get a tour, and find your better tomorrow, which you can start today at the Princeton Club. CCAT was graded, I would say, an average of a C by the K&B fam as our producer for the first month or so. How will he do in his segment? Catastrophic. Next.
You're experiencing Kyle and Brust.
Yeah, play some defense on him or something.
You're asking the wrong person.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Southbound on 41, still a hefty ride from Good Hope Road all the way down to Capitol Drive. We've got a solid ride northbound as well from before Mayfair Road all the way to about Hampton. Southbound 43, pocket of heavy traffic before Good Hope Road to Bender, and then from Keefe all the way down through the Marquette to the KK River crossing. Northbound's backed up from Kilbourne all the way to about Locust. Westbound 94, watch for delays from 27th Street to Hawley Road, Highway 100 to Elm Grove Road, and eastbound backed up from Highway 16 to about Springdale, back on the brakes from 70th Street all the way to 35th. Traffic is brought to you by MoMA. Tweak your knee, shoulder, back, ankle, or foot? MoMA connects walk-in orthopedic care and sports medicine to help you get back in the game. Call or walk in today. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, an isolated shower early, then breezy and chilly, a low of 57. Tomorrow, sunny and breezy, it'll be cool with a high of 74.
This is Aaron Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited with my brother and business partner, Eric Brown. Siding Unlimited is Milwaukee's choice for siding, windows, roofing, and doors.
Siding Unlimited delivers on expectations because our experience, integrity, and craftsmanship come through on every project.
For new siding, windows, roofing, and doors, call 262-567-4513 or go to sidingunlimited.com.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Brust talking about our great friends at Road America. Turn your day into an experience at Road America. Just a short drive from Milwaukee and Green Bay, this legendary track offers more than just racing. Walk the grounds, explore every corner, and watch action from wherever you want. Kids 16 and under get in free with a paying adult at the gate. And on-site camping lets you stay all weekend. Up next is the Moto Sports Car Endurance Grand Prix featuring IMSA, July 30th through August 2nd. Great food, great views, and non-stop action. Road America, where racing meets the outdoors. Check out roadamerica.com.
$998 buys you a magnificent diamond solitaire engagement ring at Kessler's.
A solid gold mounting shows off a big, beautiful diamond, 3/4 of a carat.
Glitter, twinkle, sparkle.
This is the definitive diamond solitaire engagement ring.
You can choose a round diamond, radiant, marquise, or oval.
3/4 of a carat. Any shape you want.
Any color of gold you want.
A 1-carat solitaire is just $1,498.
Ask to see the Evermore engagement rings at Kessler's.
You're going to be ecstatic about the color, clarity, and cut of your diamond.
Evermore.
Each of these diamonds was lovingly created in the heart of a miniature star.
Your diamond will remain.
Evermore.
Your diamond was born about the time you fell in love.
You will be in love.
Evermore.
Your diamond has been waiting patiently for you to see it, love it, and choose it.
Don't keep it waiting. Come to Kessler's.
To find the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Summer and baseball go hand in hand, and as a proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers, Carbless is helping fans swing into full flavor all season long. Whether you're at the ballpark, tailgating with friends, or catching the game from home, Carbless delivers bold flavor in a convenient canned cocktail that's ready wherever summer takes you. 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 100 calories, gluten-free and full of flavor. Carbless. Find your bliss near you at drinkcarbless.com.
ESPN Wisconsin's Mark Tauscher for Outdoor Living Unlimited. Well, my wife and I chose Outdoor Living Unlimited to build our outdoor project. And when we met with Aaron and Eric Brown, owners and brothers of Outdoor Living Unlimited, we felt like they were the right guys to work with. We share the same hardworking values, and their showroom is a must-see at 665 Larry Court in Waukesha. If you're looking for a new deck, outdoor kitchen, screen room, and more, Outdoor Living Unlimited is a must. Start with OutdoorLivingUnlimited.com and end with an amazing outdoor space.
Watch your step. You're with Kyle and Brust on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Keep seeing some big winners on Potawatomi socials. With 2,600 slot machines, you can find some really fun slots all around the casino, plus the table games draw me in. Mississippi Stud, craps, blackjack, roulette. I can head on over to the sports book, get some good food, get some good drinks, find one of the kiosks, place a bet, enjoy myself. You can do the same at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Got Wheel of Fortune now, too. So much great stuff. Head on over to Potawatomi Casino Hotel. It's your place to play. All right, it's Kyle and Brust. CCAT will see if the people grade you better after this performance.
Barely keeping Kyle and Brust on the air.
You decided to marry her. You decided to put the baby inside of her.
I love the NFL.
And somehow still finding time to judge the world around him.
You poked the bear. This looks delicious.
With CCAT, this is Catastrophic.
Kyle.
Christian.
Ben.
Yes.
I am terminally online, scrolling the internet far more than I really should be.
You usually don't hear terminally.
Terminally,
like, come on,
strong
now.
word.
That usually has a sad connotation to it.
Maybe this is sad.
It is kind of sad because I'm up to date on the Tom Brady, Logan Paul beef that has been simmering.
It's not real.
Yeah. At Fanatics Fest, as you can see on YouTube.
Oh, look at you talking about the fest.
There was a slap heard around the world. Tom Brady slapping the taste out of Logan Paul's mouth at the World Cup final. Both of them were in attendance, and Brady was flipping the bird to Logan Paul's camp.
Lame.
Is this whole ordeal lame for a guy that's considered the greatest quarterback of all time?
You know what he loves more than anything else?
Money.
And he getting paid for this little bit skit, whatever you want to call it. And no, I don't think it's lame. Do what you got to do for that paper, Brady.
Would you do anything for paper?
I would do this for paper. He got to pay Giselle a lot of money, I'm sure.
Who would be your, wrestling style feud? Like, who would, all right, Kyle Wallace slaps insert name here at Fanatics Fest.
Oh, what person it would be? Oh, Ben Brust.
Oh, it would just have an inter-show feud?
Oh, yeah.
Pat McAfee wrestled in WrestleMania once and more than that as well.
Yeah, me and Ben Brust having a feud. Oh, that'd be good. Everybody would want to watch the show just to see what type of issues we have. Everybody wants the tea. Am I? People want to see, what's going on? What's happening?
You want to start beef?
Sure, we can start a beef.
We could leave the cameras running after the show once and have behind the curtain. This is what actually went down, and have it leak to another news outlet. That might be work.
Just have me pointing my finger as the break screen goes up. Like, you got one more time.
What are you gonna do about it?
Yeah,
what are you gonna do about it?
I like that.
Are you taking your belt off?
Take my belt off.
Yeah, so Brady is having ongoing conversations with the WWE about potential partnership.
Oh, because Logan Paul's in the WWE.
Yes, that's why it's a little more contrived, if you would.
Good for I ain't get that check. I ain't mad at him.
Hopefully you have something else on the docket.
Yeah, I hope so too.
You don't. I'm surprised you don't care.
What?
I do have something on the docket.
This is what you got stuck in your algorithm, not ours.
Yeah,
it's Tom Brady.
So your algorithm is what's in your algorithm, C-Cat?
You got golf,
girls,
you got wrestling.
I don't know if
yeah, you're right.
He's a goody two shoes. Not saying we're not goody two shoes.
Yeah, we're goody two shoes.
Yeah.
His scrolling habits are probably golf. You said golf and what?
Golf, wrestling, and whatever movie just came out that weekend.
Couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you any movie.
Snooze
what, no big
algorithm.
booty Latinas? No.
Mine would probably have
Choking
that
your
in it. And it's not my fault. And we've
It's
talked
not
about
your
that.
fault?
No, it's not my fault. I don't
You
follow.
stop a little too long on the For You page?
No,
and it
listen,
knows you
it's
sat there?
It is crazy. You can scroll past something an extra second and a half,
No,
and
you scroll past it, then you scroll up and say, wait a second.
Click on the profile.
3 seconds. 3 seconds to get you that.
If you're scrolling past
I don't
everything you say
like-
for 3 is...
It's crazy. I don't like none of it. I don't double tap none of that. I don't follow any of them pages. I got everything I need to see at home, but for some reason, it knows. Like it knows my algorithm, and I hate it.
Let's see your For You page right now.
My For You page, is that on Instagram?
Yes.
It is a.
Put that away.
Jeez, it's the company Wi-Fi.
You know what's crazy is I don't. So my wife is white, and I have not, and I don't look up pages of biracial people. This damn phone know that I don't have biracial babies.
AI.
Just on my nerves.
All right, so I do have something else in the docket
Please.
because
Wait, we ain't gonna ask Ben what's in his For You page.
Look, I actually can tell you right now. A lot of it, I just sent my wife. I get a lot of parenting stuff. Like the age 2 to 4. Like,
Don't hit him. Don't shake the baby.
See, cat.
I said don't. Good advice. Or not, depending on what you believe. I went to go see the big blockbuster movie Odyssey over the weekend. And I made the mistake because I went on Sunday nights after a bachelor party. They had seats available, so I had a 10:30 p.m. showing in IMAX for the Odyssey. Loud, big screen, craziness. The problem I have is not the movie. The problem I have is with the previews before it, the trailers, the coming attractions. Because they had a horror movie called Other Mommy play beforehand. It's got
Cover your eyes.
You didn't know it was a horror movie until the first jump scare happened.
Yeah, there's like a weird, because that's coming out soon. They have like a weird, the body's contorted in a
Yes!
weird way. Yeah,
Here's
really
my
popped
theory
up
on the horror movies.
That should be wrong. You should not know horror movies during non-horror movie coming attractions.
Oh no, they got to promote. It's not about you.
I think that you should have to pay people to watch horror movies.
Oh, why?
How do people willingly go to be scared?
Oh, they love it.
Why?
People they get a thrill, man. People they love that feeling of having suspense and not knowing and things popping
And
out.
having nightmares?
Some people don't have nightmares about it, buddy.
Like, what's the last scary movie you watched then?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I don't watch scary movies either.
Ah, man.
Like,
I
you'd
don't
have to
like
pay
nothing.
me to be scared. Why am I paying you to be scared?
Well, why do you pay to skydive? Why do you pay to get on a roller coaster?
That's true. The kids.
But that's not scary.
He asks good questions. That's a good question. It's a very good one, CK.
The roller coaster thing, you don't know this about Kyle yet. Is probably number one fear is roller coasters.
I don't do roller coasters. Yeah, I don't do roller coasters.
I tried to do a bet with him about if you lose this bet, then you got to go to Six Flags and do Raging Bull or something.
CK, Google
or go on the old one that looks like it's gonna fall.
Yeah, Google roller coaster deaths this week.
That's not in the USA.
But I also looked
up.
up.
There's one that happened in the USA.
I also looked up the percent chance.
I don't want to be that percent. I don't want to be it.
There's probably a more likelihood of this building falling on top of your head than you dying on a roller coaster.
I'll take my chances. I've been in a lot of buildings and they haven't collapsed.
The thing is, have you been to amusement parks lately, or in general in adult life?
Yeah, I've been to amusement park. I don't.
It's a waste of money then.
No,
if you're not getting on the ride.
Well,
4 fatalities, 1 per 750 million rides.
Wow.
Okay. Well,
I used to work at an amusement park. Not like a big one, but we had some big rides.
You got a worse chance of being eaten by a goldfish.
Hey, Homer.
Did you hear about the dude that died in the roller coaster? He fell out.
Again.
Do you want? And then those
stand by my comment.
And then also they get
Homer.
It's
stuck.
more likely you'll get eaten by a goldfish.
They get stuck. Google that. Google it.
Now we're talking about if they get stuck. Yeah.
It is.
I don't want to get stuck upside down either. Do you?
No. Again, I stand by my comment. You got a better chance of being eaten by a goldfish.
What is the chances of me getting eaten by a goldfish?
You're such an idiot.
There's absolutely no chance of that.
That's right.
Homer, you're lying to me?
No, I'm saying ask her your chances of dying on a roller coaster.
It said 4. All right. What is my percent chance of dying on a roller coaster?
I love that he had to ask that. That's so crazy.
Your chance of dying on a roller coaster is extremely low, about 0.
About
the same as a goldfish.
Thank you.
About 0.0000001.
I'm comfortable with my position.
I think you're in the right position.
I like how we round down roller coaster deaths. Like the one guy.
And I would emphasize if you said in the United States.
Yeah.
Homer,
true.
have you seen the video of that man falling out that roller coaster?
I'm
sure he hasn't, but I'm going to tell you about if you have joint pain, you don't need to fight through it because you have something that can help you. And if you see somebody who struggles with it as well, they have something that can help them. That's QC Kinetics. Get outside. You need to be moving, playing, and living. QC Kinetics help you get back to where you need to be in life, and you're stuck in that cycle of pain in hips, knees, shoulders, and back. You can step out of it with regenerative treatments done in the office, no surgery, long recovery, or putting life on hold, just real relief, and that inflammation eases. We hear it all the time. That person's back. And if this sounds like you or someone you love, go find out what's possible. QC Kinetics offers free consultation to see if you're a good candidate. 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298. I have to talk with Steve the Homer True about the Miz.
Oh.
Next.
You're along for the ride with Kyle and Brust.
Somehow she still loves you. Still fascinating to me.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Stay up to date on the Green and Gold all off season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
1 in 10 young adults will experience a form of homelessness this year.
For over 50 years, Covenant House has been helping youth in crisis. To learn more, go to covenanthouse.org today.
Patio season is here, and there's no better place to soak it in than Veer North. Hey, it's ESPN Milwaukee's Alex Strofe. Located on Milwaukee's east side, Veer North brings the energy with a spacious patio, elevated food, and handcrafted cocktails. Heading to a Brewers game, state fair, or a summer festival? Start at Veer North and take the shuttle. Exclusive for ESPN Milwaukee listeners. Mention ESPN Milwaukee and save 10% on your bill. Then stick around for live music, great vibes, and a menu that goes way beyond the basics. Veer North, Milwaukee's go-to destination all summer long.
Sports are changing. Faster, stronger, smarter. So should your beer. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. 2.6 carbs, 95 calories, crisp and refreshing, no extra baggage, built for people who go hard. Still drinking the same old light beer? You're stuck. Flight is changing the game. Level up. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer. Wisconsin, are you keeping up? DJ Yingling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
Kevin Moret from Mentality Men's Health. Here's what we've learned in treating 25,000 men. You can't just rely on testosterone alone anymore. To run at full capacity, your body needs peptide therapy on top of your TRT. Our physician's treatment designed to support your recovery, repair, and performance with peptide therapy. A custom plan around your numbers, monitored every step of the way. Testosterone levels the field, and peptides drive your results. Start today at lowtusa.com.
The Dude Perfect Squad Games Tour is headed to Fiserv Forum on July 24th. Bring your squad and get ready to experience the dudes like you've never seen them before. This new tour is filled with larger-than-life battles and unexpected twists. Tickets start at just $30 all in. Get ready for a night of excitement, laughter, and competition with Dude Perfect at Fiserv Forum on July 24th. And, as the guys say, pound it, noggin. Get your tickets now at FiservForum.com. That's FiservForum.com.
Shopping for new windows and doors shouldn't feel like a negotiation. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin doesn't believe in games. They never inflate pricing, and there's no high-pressure sales pitch. Just premium windows and doors built for long-term comfort, beauty, and peace of mind. Buy direct through Pella, and one trusted team handles everything with Pella certified installers every step of the way. Real pricing, premium quality, no games. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
When you work smart, incredible things can happen. By joining Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers, you'll open the door to a brighter future. You'll learn and earn more. Enjoy awesome benefits across the board. Build a great career and feel empowered and supported every step of the way. The smartest career decision you'll ever make starts with Smart 18. Find out more today at smart18info.com.
It's Mike with Infinity Exteriors. I've seen it all, Wisconsin. Sketchy sales gimmicks for low-quality windows, siding that costs more than a new home, fly-by-night roofers. 60,000 happy customers made a better choice. Infinity Exteriors roofing, siding, and windows all come with our lifetime workmanship warranty, no overcharges, and transparent pricing. At Infinity Exteriors, we're on a mission to save our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
Let the good times roll. Kyle and Brust are back on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Radio legend.
I don't care. I wanted to talk to Brent Musburger. That was for my own personal benefit. I hope other people enjoyed it, but I wish I was Brent Musburger. How about that?
Voice of Marquette basketball.
Joplin to the basket. He dumps it. Hammer time.
And owner of the most famous catchphrase, at least in this building.
Oh, baby, that's sweet.
It's time for Uncle Homer.
Kyle and Brust before the Homer Hour. I want to know the concern level of Homer when it comes to The Miz. Because the velocity was down. It's not that they are limiting him. It's the velocity that scared me. What is the Homer view of everything going on with Jacob Misiorowski?
Everything's fine.
Why is
I mean, he threw it 104. He had some. What are the numbers that bothered you as far as
his velocity
speed?
Dropped each inning to 97 in the
I
fourth.
hadn't pitched in 14 days. It's worth noting, but not the slightest bit worried.
That's good.
So at his, where is it? 36th four-seamer, it was 97.9, and his fastest being 104. So that is a big variance in 4 innings that we haven't necessarily seen.
Have we not seen
from
it
him.
before? I don't know.
What's
the variance in the past? It probably is, yeah.
104 to essentially 98, a 6-mile-per-hour change through 36 fastballs. So I guess that is a good follow-up, and I expect that in my inbox tomorrow, C-Cat. We call this the Woodruff, where the velocity dip's not as extreme, obviously, but from 92 to 85, that was 7 miles per hour.
It's worth noting. I'd write it down, especially if what has it been in past games. But
that's what's going to be in my inbox tomorrow from C-Cat, the past games.
And
velocity.
my guess is it's more, but I don't know how often he's pitched with that much rest or But I would watch it, yeah.
So you think, Homer, you're just attributing this to the fact that he just is coming off a long layoff and he just needs to kind of build himself back up. So the velocity dropped off probably because he is a little rusty, haven't pitched in a while. He just has to get back into the flow of things.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I mean, someone could come up and say, well, this is the first time it's happened, so I'm not the slightest bit worried
I don't
about
think
it.
it's
But
the first time it's
you have
happened because I have seen him hit 104 and 98 in the past. But again, sometimes it could be because he throws that cutter at like 97, 98
no,
as
we're
well.
talking about the same pitch.
Yeah,
You
the
can't-
four-seamer.
The fastball. I don't. The number of seams is the biggest waste of time in the history of the world. It's a fastball. That's what you call it. And anything else
I've
is
heard you
called
talk about
something
this.
other than a fastball. This is just total utter crap. Confusing people. Who cares how many seams you use? It's a fastball. You know
The
what a
type of
fastball is?
movement.
I know. The fastball moves the slightest and is the fastest.
It is.
Anything else you throw, call it something else.
But a two-seam versus a four-seam
Two-seamer is
move
not a
differently.
fastball.
What
I don't
is
know
it?
what you're going to call it. I don't know. They have to come up with a new name. You used to have a curveball. You used to have a slider, and then you had a screwball.
Screwball.
And then they threw it might be. And then they threw a cutter.
A
but
screwball kind of looks like a sinker
Yeah.
nowadays.
You know
'cause
what?
it's got
no,
the left to right
why don't
movement.
anybody-
a cutter, a sinker drops at the last minute. A cutter, they seem to say,
Then it
stays
then it's
horizontal.
like the screwball's a sinker. Then that's what I'm saying. It
Why?
drops and cuts.
No, right. But a screwball is the greatest pitch because it goes the opposite direction.
Can I ask?
That's
a
what I'm
question?
saying. A righty throwing a two-seamer could be a sinker, and it cuts from left
If it-
to right
if
and
it
drops.
cuts, it's a
Two-seam
screwball.
fastball.
If a right-hander throws a pitch and it breaks to the right,
Yes,
it's a screwball.
the sinker.
Why doesn't
No,
anybody
it's
throw-
not. A sinker goes the same direction
And then
as
it
you'd
drops.
expect. It goes down and away. You're a right-handed pitcher facing a right-handed hitter. Okay, the right-handed hitter thinks it's a fastball,
But also,
at the last minute,
arm angles can also defend.
I don't give a damn
depend
about
the way
arm
the
angles.
ball moves.
Hey,
Doesn't
what-
matter what arm angle is. Only one thing matters: what the ball does and what you call it.
Homer, why don't people
All
throw
right, why don't we
knuckleballs
call-
anymore?
What?
Why don't people throw knuckleballs?
I don't know.
anymore?
Ask him. It must be too hard to throw, or they can't do it well. There used to be a fork ball. There used to be others.
Yeah,
that
knuckle
were
curve people used to
that
throw too.
again were different than a changeup, and so they called them that.
Why does that bother you so much?
Because it's confusing to people. It's the last thing they need to know. Make things simple. It's a fastball. That's what it is.
But a fastball can do different things.
no.
Is a fastball just supposed to go straight?
It's pretty much straight.
But
The
even
the
Miz's
grade-
four-seam fastball has movement.
Well, again, that makes a pitcher special because the
All
fastball moves.
pitchers can have
no,
a
but they have
fastball
no
that
idea.
moves. It
No,
just
no,
moves at a different
no,
degree
no.
based off the pitch.
Many people have fastballs that they go straight. That's why it's a fastball. If you have late movement on any pitch, that's going to make you valuable.
And the two-seamer has a little bit of movement, correct? That's
I don't
why-
know. I don't.
Yes,
Yeah.
a four-seamer has movement.
But I mean,
No,
but
it
a two-
doesn't.
but-
Yes, it does. It doesn't just stay straight. Even Miz
But-
from Joey
Again,
Votto and
again,
all
but
these
his-
guys
he said
talk
his
about
rise
how it
up
again,
lifts.
Yeah.
but
It doesn't
the
just go straight.
Some go rise, but it's random what it does. The pitcher throwing it doesn't know what it's going to do. When he throws any other pitch, he knows and expects the ball to do something.
So the
That's-
difference between a slider and a sweeper is a sweeper does it have a little bit more sweep to
More-
it, slide
it has
to it,
more.
I don't.
It has more.
I don't.
want to make sure I'm getting
I
it
mean,
right.
I'd have to
Horizontal
figure out what they
movement.
call a sweeper, but I don't know what that is because it's either a curveball.
It's also the type of grip, the type of
greatness-
movement.
I don't give a damn how they grip
We
the ball. All
don't
I
give a
care
damn.
about. Why don't you do it on the size shoe? Okay, we're throwing a 9.5 here today in this one. It doesn't damn matter. All right, now the other thing is this.
I
you'll
think
have
people
Jerry
think-
Augustine.
a circle change.
I think it's
used
just
to try
confusing
throw a
to you.
Circle
change.
change means the speed, but
I think
the
it's just
key to
confusing
the
to you.
slider that is so hard is because as a hitter, it looks all the way like a fastball, and then at the last minute, down and away, and you look terrible.
And what pitch is that?
That's a slider,
The slider. Oh yeah,
right?
slider
Which
gets
is
you.
very close to the speed of a
It's very
fastball.
close to a cutter as well.
Yes, and the cutter, I guess, doesn't drop down and away. It goes straight across
My
horizontal,
favorite-
which makes
It
it
can drop
much
a little
le-
bit, though,
Look,
just
it
not
makes
as much.
which makes it
It
much
drops,
less
but doesn't
valuable
drop
than
as
the
much as
slider.
a slider.
Right, which makes the
Homer.
slider way, way, way
You know how
better.
to- had a
Not
really good
necessarily, because
curveball.
if the cutter is faster and it has movement, it could be more effective than
Remember
the slider,
Ben Sheets'
depending on the
curveball?
pitcher.
If the movement is horizontal, as they call it, then the cutter isn't that valuable.
Do you remember Ben Sheets' curveball? You saw that
Yeah.
out against the Braves. He was
Yeah.
electric.
Yeah.
18 strikeouts, was it?
Yeah, I think so, something like that.
More
Now that was a 3-seam curveball too. I don't know.
pitching grips and fork balls with Homer. coming up next in 2 minutes.